Welcome back to DZN Podcast. My name is Dre, and I'm your host today. However, I have other people with me today as well. Say welcome, sir, right here. Say welcome.
No, welcome.
Talking to the mic, sir, as always.
Welcome.
Who are you?
Young Pluto.
Where can they find you at, sir?
They can find me on Instagram at youngpluto_08.
Who the fuck are you, sir? Yeah, the nigga rubbing his eye right there in the corner. Who the fuck are you?
Hey yo, I'm back again. It's your boy Trav. Follow me, the King Bread from Queens on Instagram. Sorry if the mic sounds a little messed up on my end, but once again, that's the King Bread from Queens. No underscores, no periods, just at the King Bread from Queens on Instagram and the King's Queens Project Company on Instagram as well for the business platform for me. So once again, it's your boy Trav. What's up? What's up? I'm back again. Thanks for having me, man.
All right. Hi.
Be able to look at you, both y'all.
Yeah. My name is Dre, by the way. If I didn't say it already. RETROD.R.E on Instagram. And always, if you want to reach us and see us, you can like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube.
Podcast.
That is the Instagram. That is correct. But you can follow us on YouTube as well, and follow us on Twitter at DZN Podcast. And make sure to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, on all podcasting platforms, because you know the more you do it, the more we can grow as a podcast, and the more people see us, the more we can put more effort into getting episodes out to each of y'all every single week.
Yeah.
Now, as y'all know, we get to the shits very effortlessly. And to that, you know what we do? We start with the motherfucking music.
Oh shit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 at
DZN
the
Podcast.
phone. D and Z and Travis at
DZN
the
Podcast.
dough. Stealing that flow. Stealing that flow. One time.
DZN Podcast. DZN Podcast. Hey. It's the DZN Podcast. DZN Podcast. It's a DZN Podcast. DZN Podcast. Dre's so nice every fucking day, every fucking Monday. And you know we came to play DZN Podcast. Hitting every fucking day, topics off the fucking head. Or you know I got the list for kicks. Ain't nobody say this for tricks. All that shit that we got, you should know the hits for hits. Goddamn, it's the DZN Podcast. Oh man, that's the motherfucking jam every Monday, man. DZN Podcast. Dre's so nice, hitting niggas with the topics on hand. Every fucking Monday, yeah, every fucking week, you know it's a podcast. Hitting with the beats and the topics that we keep coming through. DZN Podcast, so you know how we do. It's Dre every day, and you know how we play. DZN Podcast, and you know that's the way. This and that away, getting this effortlessly, and you gotta wanna get this shit deep on this. DZN Podcast on another motherfucking level. That's a motherfucking podcast. Yeah, it's Dre on the DZN Podcast. Got Zoe on the DZN Podcast. Got Nas on the DZN Podcast. And guess Travis on the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast every Monday on the DZN Podcast. Dre's so nice, DZN Podcast every fucking day on the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Dre's so nice on the DZN Podcast every fucking day on the DZN Podcast. Hey.
Hey, this shit is fire, by the way.
Hey.
Nah, I was gonna wait to say that. That shit going hard.
Woo.
Hey.
Alright, so how much you want for this beat right here, though?
Hey. 500 for sure. 3 or 500, whatever. So between 3 or 500, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
DZN Podcast. Fuck with the price. We just went up another 100, nigga. Like that. All these niggas trying to get their ice back. I'm the coldest motherfucker in the world. Thank goodness we can cuss. Man, I hope you disgusted. I just bust a nut on your girlfriend's suspects. I hope I just bust another check too. I guess she was doing good before I met you. I can do bad all by myself. I was rapping up by myself back when DJ needed help. I'm done. So.
Yo, cold as a motherfucking ice pack, nigga.
I do not rap. I do not sing. I'm a writer, and this is what I mean. He stopped the beat, but I'ma keep on going, player. I'm gonna fucking take your girl next, and I see you later. That's trash. My bad. My bad. I don't rap, yo.
Take your girl, and she gonna chew on my dick like an hour later. God damn.
Yo, what? Shit. If this bitch chew on my dick like an hour later, now you gonna hit the door. Fuck out of here. What?
All right.
I want to know a bitch that used too much teeth anyway, but we ain't gotta talk about it. Yo. Bitch, I'm outside. It's a movie.
Yo. Shit. Shout out to the bitches that use too much teeth. Fuck y'all.
Oh my God, how does this podcast not get taken down? Too much teeth. Caption.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's the title. Too much teeth.
Too much teeth. Here we go. All right, glad to have help. So later, guys. This has been DZ. Let me stop.
But on a serious note, how y'all doing, man? Y'all doing all right? Y'all good? Yeah. Y'all chilling?
I'm straight.
First of all, we're gonna get to you, sir. We're gonna get to you. You got your swagger back over there, sir.
Nigga came in hot.
Nigga.
Yeah, I don't know, but he came in hot just a second ago.
It was a journey for you for these past few months during the whole COVID shit in school combined. Tell the people what you've been going through a little bit, as much as you can anyway. Tell people what you've been fucking with.
Well, it's really boring. Are you sure you want to?
I kind of want to get the perspective of, and kind of like a learning experience kind of from what you went through, because, you know, you ain't the only one that's been going through this shit. So it's a lot of people that could, or maybe just a few, that could just want to hear about
and they could benefit from what you got to say.
Yeah, the struggles of being in school and having to deal with this COVID shit at the same time, and you want to do other shit outside of school that you really want to do.
Fuck COVID.
So first off, like this school year started off like it was the same length that we normally get from classes, but it just felt like a shorter amount of time. So we got all these projects and all these teachers, like, I think because they know we don't get these breaks and whatever, they're trying to give us stuff we can work on over a period of time, like papers and stuff like that. And while you're doing those papers, you have to, like, in the back of your head, you know, you're getting behind on one subject if you focus on this subject. And you got projects, and if you're like an upperclassman, you're doing like real work-related shit. So it's like your creativity is like either funneled into one thing or you're doing everything and you suck at everything. You know? Right. So it was a losing situation for me. So I did okay in one class, and then the rest of the class I did less than okay. So
hey, I meant you said upperclassman. You were in here last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Damn, I would have been right next. I would have been right after you. God damn it. But nah, man, that's rough. Like I get it. Like I've seen it. My homegirl back home, she's shout out to Cynthia. She was telling me about some of her projects and shit, and even before COVID, I'm like, damn. And I could not imagine, you know, doing this now. And I'm like, that's rough. That's really rough. Cause I'm like, I guess you got deadlines for certain shit. Like, for example, I have a deadline about my book. Like, I put myself on a deadline to finish it, like the whole editing and rewriting by the first week of December, second week of December. I'm almost done, gratefully. And then it's the whole publishing. I want the book to be out sometime by Christmas or by January. That's the deadline I put on myself. So, and I'm not getting graded for it. It's going to be viewed by people, and what y'all got to say about it is what y'all got to say about it. But for an assignment, especially for an upperclassman, I get how stressful and strenuous that could be. So, man, I commend you on even just doing good in one, let alone however many you got to do. And this is peace too. Ooh, shit, I don't know if I was supposed to say the school, but I mean, but where you go to school at, it's not easy. So I get it.
And it's definitely frustrating because, like, if you ask me how to do what the fuck I'm doing, I could tell you, like, I could speak all day about it. But it's just the fact that, like, how I perform in these classes might not be, like, you know what I'm saying, like, top notch, like, based on, like, a grading scale or whatever.
Right.
But, like, because all right, so I'll give you an example. So at the very beginning, we get our projects graded. Like, we work on a project all semester. We get our projects graded. Well, this project deliverable that they want to see in a certain amount of time is due in a week. I have a paper I should have wrote last week. So I'm writing the paper for, like, public like PR or something. Then I have to come back and make the rest of this game. So the game looks like shit all the way up until now. And then the game gets graded periodically. So, like, when they see it now, it's going to finally get a good grade.
Copy. Shit, dude, that's rough. When Dre and I were here, when's the last time we came in peace? Was it a week ago? Nah, it wasn't a week ago.
Like 2.
It was 2 weeks ago already?
Well, last time technically was like a week.
All right, so let's say about a week ago, Dre and I was here. We linked up, not for a podcast, but just to talk shit and chop it up. A friend of mine, she came with some more friends of hers, and they had projects to do. And I'm like, damn, like, y'all meeting this late to get a damn project done? Like, fuck, this is cool. What y'all doing right now? Like, I'm like, either y'all waited last minute to do it, and they told me they did not wait till last minute. It's just that, like you said, if you pay too much attention to one class, you're gonna miss out and mess up on the other. So that's rough. That's really rough.
So that puts social shit, like me talking to everybody, way to the side.
Right.
Like, last thing if I was gonna do, you know.
Yeah. If I don't hit this nigga up, I never hear from this nigga at all.
Fair point.
Because every response becomes a project at that point. Like, after you've done, like, weekly papers and weekly shit, writing, like, a paragraph in text was, like, almost like, why am I doing this when I could be finishing?
When you could be finishing your assignment. But you know what? That's a good head on your shoulders, and that's a good conscience to have. Like, you're prioritizing the right thing. No matter how hard you're working, and no matter how hard the work is, it sounds like you've been prioritizing, if not the best, then the best way you can at that moment, day by day. So you got to commend you on that. Because a lot of people, they'll just be like, oh, I'll fucking, like, even now, like, they'll be like, oh, I'll get to it later. Like, I'll get to it later. There's been so many times where I wanted to push my own deadline about my book, and I'm like, nah, dude, I got to do this. Like, I made a decision recently about something I will not disclose over the podcast, actually. Just something else personal. I made a decision. I'm sticking to this decision best I can. And I'm like, I don't want to push that back any farther than I have to. Like the book, I don't want to push that farther back than I have to. But there's been some things I've been neglecting, and I'm like, damn, I really need to be doing this. Like, I really need to be focusing on this. And then I'll make an excuse for not focusing on it, and I'll just do this. And I'm like, that's always a good mindset to have, to be able to say, like, instead of wasting time in texting this whole paragraph, I could have been writing a whole nother paragraph for something that I'm actually going to need to graduate. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I get that.
But, I mean, that's discipline. Like, setting your own deadline. Like, if it was up to me, I would never give myself a deadline. Never.
Shoot. I take it the same way I was taught and how I got it for school. Where I went to school in New York, from first grade to, I know if I would have stayed there, so 12th, school started at like 8:05 to 8:15. That means I was up at like 6:30, shower by 7, dressed by 7:30, 8 o'clock I was almost by school. You know what I'm saying? And that 15 minutes I had break in between, I was either gonna go get a fucking bagel with cream cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll or some shit, and a bummy or airy and go back and go my ass to school. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you know the fucking vibes. Anyway, I know a lot of these Carolina niggas won't get it, but anyway.
This nigga can't be New York for one fucking
Anyway, here we go. Here we
New
go.
York
But nah,
one
anyway,
second.
but no. Like, real talk, like, to go from first grade all the way to 12th with the same sleeping schedule almost, like, getting up every day at fucking 6 o'clock. You know, like, and then, especially if you're an athlete, like, I know you know the vibes, fucking, like, if you got practice after, getting up that early, then you have maybe like an hour break before you got practice. And my training, wrestling practice specifically just went on for hours, like, because there were so many drills and so many different things you had to do. And like, let's say how can I put this? All right. So class starts at 8, school, it gets out at like 2:15. 2:45 rather, 2:45. That's if you don't have an 8th period or 7th period class. Now, if you're done at like 1:30, bet, get the fuck out and then come back when you got to go to practice. But knowing me, when I started having classes that like I only had like 7 classes a day or 6 classes a day, I would use those 2 hours to like get a prep workout in before I actually go fucking train with the rest of my team. Just so like my blood already be pumping, and when we have to do our laps and shit, I can keep up. My blood is already flowing. I won't be too tired. I feel like if you're a cross-country star or a track star, you shouldn't really do that. And I've done that before as a cross-country star, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. But, like, that discipline to fucking get up and, you know, force yourself to get to the gym. Force yourself to, you know, get up early every single day. That just became second nature to me in a way. And I've always been used to, like, having a set time to do some shit. I feel like when I'm in crunch time, I do my very best work. So that's why I like putting a deadline on myself. I do, but I don't at the same time. It's different when work or school puts you on a deadline, because I feel like that's something you really have to meet. But I feel like it's more important if you set your own deadline, because you're sticking to your word, you're sticking to your bond, and that shows that you're a man of your word. Because in reality, fellas, all we got is our words, balls, and our instincts. So we got to make sure it's yours. So.
There's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here though. They ain't got no
can we talk about that tonight? Can we please talk about that tonight?
Alright, nigga, go ahead, nigga.
Oh, we just gonna start now? No, I was gonna wait because I know you got some other shit we gotta talk about.
Yeah, but second of all, I'm gonna need you to split that gun out.
Oh my
sir.
god, I totally forgot. Don't look at me. I feel sus with y'all looking at me.
Nigga, you gotta do what you gotta do, my nigga. You kept chewing and shit.
Pause.
You did it. But fuck it, yeah. Let's go ahead. Since you got some shit on your mind, sir, go ahead and talk about bitch ass niggas right quick.
All right, so let me set this straight real quick before I even go further into detail. I am not a fucking thug ass nigga. I'm not. I'm not pussy either. I ain't no bitch nigga. I ain't none of that. There may be some shit I may bitch about. We all bitch about something, period. Right? Hell, and I say this. I said this to my sister. I know she was laughing, but I was dead ass when I said it. I'm from Queens. I can say, I'm from Queens. I might have been born in Brooklyn, but nigga, I'm from Queens. Queens get the fucking money. We out here. But my borough, real talk, I love all my niggas from Queens, and I know a lot of niggas that's really about it. But a lot of niggas from Queens is pussy. So when I come out here and I see how pussy these niggas are out here, nah, get the fuck out of my face. I will run straight through you, nigga. And I say that specifically because, all right, so boom. I'm putting this shit on blast because I'm like, I can't stand people that want to bark certain shit, and then when it's your turn, your ass is quiet like a fucking mouse. Like, I don't get it. So my sister and I, we was talking about some shit earlier about bitch niggas. And then when my mother came home, we continued the conversation. Yes, me and my mother and my sister talked about bitch niggas anyway. This nigga I knew. And I ain't even about to be salty about it, but this nigga I knew hasn't talked to me in months, right? Now, granted, you may have your own family to take care of. You may have certain shit to do. I get it. We all grown. You got to make time for the right shit. That's not what I'm pressed about. What I'm pressed about, what I'm low-key vexed about is, how the hell you claim to be this kind of nigga that ain't pussy, that has proven that, like, yo, you want to scrap, we can get it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've proven to be that kind of nigga. Like, this nigga has, like, came at me like, yo, bro, why ain't you doing this? Like, you know this is what you do, but why are you doing this dumb shit? Call me out on my shit. And I've been calling him out on his shit for years. So if he hear this, yo, you know I'm talking about you. There's a point to all of this. So my thing is, how you doing all of this, right? How you been this nigga since forever, or claim to be like this nigga since forever, but soon as a female come into play, there's some other shit. Like, you turn into some next nigga. You start doing shit sus like, and then like when a shorty come to, that's my thing. If a shorty has to come to me and tell me that you moving funny because about some other shit between me and her, or even if like there's no me and her, but your ass is still so fucking pussy to not bring something to me, and I'm supposed to be a nigga, like, nigga, you pillow talking right now. I don't get that. So you're gonna talk to pussy about your nigga, but you ain't gonna talk to your nigga about pussy. Like, I don't get it. You're being the bitch in this situation. And it's not solely he's being a bitch. I just don't fucking like that I'll hear some shit from other females when your nigga's supposed to be a dog and supposed to bring the shit to you first. And that's not even a bitch you seeing. Anyway, not even just that. All right, no. All right, take it like this. So. But
I don't know the situation.
I'm about to explain it to you without fucking dropping names. This is just somebody I know. And this is not the only nigga that's done this recently. This is why I'm fucking wanting to talk about it tonight. So, this is you, right? I know y'all can't see, but this is you. It's a piece of gum. That's you. This is your homie. Boom. Bam. That's your homie. This is you. Shorty comes in between.
Yeah.
That should never be like that. Hey, this is your girl. That's your girl. This is my bitch. That's my bitch. Whatever. Now, why would you go to this person, right? And we know the person in between. Why would you go to this person, say yada 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 about yada 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 yada, and not think this person may say something to me? Like, You get what I'm saying? Like,
so you rather him tell you some shit?
Yeah, because if this is how you claim you always are, like, you're gonna talk to, like, you tell your homies like, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. And if I always tell you, bro, you shouldn't be doing that because this is like that. Like, I'm telling you don't want to do that. Why the fuck are you going down this dickhead ass road, bozo? Like, and it's not just him, because some nigga did this shit recently, and I'm like, I was really salty. Like, I will smack fuck out of some of y'all niggas, bro. Like, yo, I know I've been on this podcast and y'all have not heard me like this before, but this is how passionate I can be about this shit. They tell you not to wear your heart on your sleeves, nigga. I got a bunch of tattoos. I'll show them to you, pussy. Anyway, fucking... Yo, I'm telling you, bro, like, I just can't stand certain shit. Even in high school, bro, like, when did I almost get expelled? I don't even think he was there for that. I almost got expelled for a fight that wasn't even fucking mine. Like, I really don't get it. Like, if you talk all this shit in the world, you pop your shit like, oh, I done did this, I done did that. Yo, the nigga that talks too much is the biggest bitch in the room. I do not give a fuck, bro. I can talk. I'm not going to talk about fucking somebody up. I'm going to do that. You know how many niggas I done caught out here, North Carolina specifically, and back home. I've seen New York niggas do it too. Like, I've seen niggas really fucking, how do I put this without getting too hype? I've seen dudes out here, right? Matter of fact, we're going to go back to the gum. Dre, go to the camera. So, you, homie. All right. All this is you and your homies, right? Some other nigga. Some bitch in between. You notice the constant? The bitch in between.
Yeah.
So, and this is not calling all you ladies a bitch. This is not doing that. So before y'all jump the gun, relax. I know you're not supposed to tell a woman to relax, but fucking relax. Anyway, you and your guys, some other niggas, bitch in between. All right? Now, let's say one of your guys fucking with bitch in between. Let's say, but she already fucking with nigga over here. That's sus, right? So boom, let's say you warn them, like, you warn your mans, like, yo, she a squally, bro, she for the team, like, let that bitch go. All right, boom. He listen, sorta, still want to hit, whatever. She done with him, she back with your nigga. This nigga, after knowing this bitch done fucked around with this nigga on a whole nother team and one of your own, why are you fucking His bitch. I don't understand. I'm single. Let me say that right now. I'm single because I don't fuck with niggas like that. I fuck with certain few. Y'all is in this room anyway. That's the shit I don't get. You know this bitch is like that. Like, I don't get some niggas. Like, just because a bitch is really willing to spread her legs, you gotta jump in and dive in it. What the fuck, yo? Yeah, like, y'all niggas really be just swimming in the Red Sea, nigga. I don't get it, bro. You're fucking off your mata right now. Like, I really don't understand that. But you get what I'm saying with this?
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of niggas trying to get with her, and
right,
if he knew about him and he went in here, then
you still did the same shit the other team was doing.
I don't know if he should have went in there, but
like, I feel like that snake. Then hold on, we still gonna make it work.
I'm trying to like segue from the fucking gum.
yo, you see, all right, this is still the whole separate team. Ignore them for a second. This bitch is still here. Homie is still dating her, right? This is your homie still dating her. This is just you. You was minding your business. This nigga is still fucking without him knowing. But your homie and the other nigga that's fucking his bitch, they're still around each other. That's that bitch shit. How are you gonna be in your man's face and you fucking his girl? And then you wanna like tell like, you'll fucking let him know. Like, you'll let the nigga that's doing the dirt wrong. Like, bro, you should not be doing this. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This supposed to be your man's. Like, what's good with you? Then, and this is what my sister said to me, and I'm like, I've heard niggas say this. Like, I'm letting you know now, just because I did this to this one bitch, don't mean I'm doing this to your girl. I will smack fuck out of you if I ever hear some shit like that coming out of your mouth. Like, I will really lean your shit. Because that gives me more reason not to trust you around me, my shorties, my sisters, my crew, no, none of that. Goodbye. But that shit right there, but what was the constant? What was the constant in every scenario I just gave you? The bitch in the middle. Like, niggas will lose their mind over some pussy that ain't theirs. Fucking wildin', dude. Don't get me wrong, like, I've been hung up on a lot of shorties. Dre done seen it firsthand. Like, we done lived through it. But I'm fucking doing my own thing. It's a lesson you learn. Some of you niggas, y'all learn the lesson, still go back to do the same dumb shit. For example, if you know this shorty used to fuck with your nigga, cheated on your nigga, right? Fucked with some other niggas in the crew. Now, I get when she for the team, it be like that. Niggas don't love hoes, whatever. Nigga, I've never shared a bitch in my life. This bitch shared herself. Anyway, that's another conversation. But fucking, if you know this, you still, so if you know this girl is fucking out there, like let's say she's Big Booty Judy, right?
Well, then it depends. It really depends how good she looks, really. Nah.
Hold on. There's a point to this. Big Booty Judy may look bad, but if all the shit you heard, like if you heard she may have the clap, if you heard that fucking, you think she a smut, like she really on her thotty shit, no matter how good she look, you really want to test that? You eating that pussy out? Are you?
Nah.
Alright then. Point exactly. Dre.
But that's only if I heard she has.
Okay.
Shit.
If you think she has the clap.
But if she didn't,
how would you know that? Is she gonna openly tell you she got the clap?
No.
All right then. So how? Like, so would you really just?
I would have to think. Well, if I heard from somebody that she had it, then probably not. But if I didn't know she had it, I probably would go in with a condom. You feel me? Like if you, that's what you do. If you don't know these bitches anyway, why do you wear a condom? Like in case some of them bitches got it.
And good point. But like, yo, if I don't trust you off rip, like I done seen a nigga fucking. I know I done said a scene, but like, all right. I didn't see a nigga actually physically do the shit, like they about to get busy and do some shit like this. I saw the shit on the bus. I'm not gonna call you out, bro. The shit was funny and it was years ago. This girl had got up, she was fucking with my homie. Dre already know what the fuck I'm talking about. This girl is fucking with my homie. And like she hit him playing around before she got off at her stop. And nigga went like when she got up, like put her hand by her ass or whatever as she walked away. He didn't really touch her, mind you. He just went like, and died on the fucking seat. It was so funny. Cause I'm like, that's so fucked up. It's very fucked up. Some ladies, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all hygiene be fucked up. Niggas, a lot of y'all hygienes be fucked up. I'm just saying. Anyway. Yeah, I'm like, I was laughing my ass off then. And then I wanted to ask him, I'm like, bro, did you really smell something or were you just being a dickhead? And when I started to ask him, he's like, I'm like, damn, bro, why'd you do that? Why'd you even do that to yourself? You gotta get rid of the whole hand now. But like that's what I mean. Like if you have an idea, if you really, if there's a small percentage of me that think, something might be up. I'm a Mac. I know how to be in a room with more than one girl and not do some shit, or be in a room with a really badass girl and fucking not jump at the opportunity. Because I learned just because the opportunity is there doesn't mean you always got to take it. Fuck around and get a kid. What? Yo, Dre, you have seen, and we've talked about this for my book. Some of the shorties that I've seen that you were like, why didn't I do that? I got claimed by a whole shorty. He knows I will go He knows I will go dumb retarded if I fucking. He knows I will go. Fuck, I could have lost my train of thought for a second. He knows I would like really lose my shit if I fucking got that lucky. But I'm like, that's a fucking decision I got to make. Like, yo, chill. But if I know shorty is for the team, and she just getting passed around, personally, you do you, boo. That's your information. That's whatever. I'm kind of just pissed at the niggas that still do fugazi shit like that and still be in the frames. If you don't fuck with me, fuck out my face, fuck out my space, fuck out my crew, do you. But if you fucking, you know how disrespectful that is? If you fucking your man's bitch and you still around him, nah, bro, you deserve to get fucking mollywopped by 10 niggas wearing Timbs. All of them saying whoop, you deserve to get fucking whopped by all of those niggas, bro. Just saying. Can't stand bitch niggas, bro. That's not the only shit. I know I'm running my mouth, Dre. Please stop me when you need me to. Fucking bitch shit. What's up? Oh, that fucking social media shit. Nope. Why are you talking over social media? Then the nigga post up in person, you pussy. COVID. Suck my dick. I will fuck you up. Suck my dick with your mother lips. I will fuck you up. Like, yo. Like, there was this incident at work. I no longer work at this place, but there was this incident at work about 2 months ago or so, right before I got hurt. And this dude, some kind of manager, wasn't my manager. He had fucking he was in my personal space. Keep in mind, they tell you 6 feet apart at work or whatever. He was in my face telling me how to get my job done. Keep in mind, I was hurt, like literally hurt, like, but I was still showing up to work. And this is not even before I really got fucking fucked up at work. Like I ended up getting really hurt at work, like not 2 weeks later, maybe a week later. I was already hurting then, but I was still like trying to get myself through recovery, feel better. So I'm kind of like slowing down a bit. I'm moving my feet, but I have to do a whole lot of heavy lifting. So I got someone else helping me with this job or whatever. So I'm feeling work up on the sled, and there's another person helping me out with it. Not that you're my boss or you're even supposed to be on this floor. Why the fuck are you? I'm so sorry. Why the fuck are you in my face, in my grill, telling me how to do a job you do not do or have done yourself? Are you smacked? Like, yo, and my sister said it better today. She was like, yo, I can't stand when managers, like your manager tells you to do one thing, and then a whole nother manager that has nothing to do with you comes over to tell you some next shit. Like, no. Like, don't tell me I can do one thing and then get mad at me for doing the one thing. What? Yo, yo. My entire face is like red hot right now. I feel it. Like, I need a beer. We should have drinks on the show. That'd be nice. But, whew, thank you, Dre. I needed to get that out of my system. Zoe's just dying his ass over here, bro.
It was like the reverb from this fucking mic when he was like, what?
My bad.
Bro,
My bad. I didn't mean to blow your
podcast.
eardrums, Dre. My bad, bro. My bad.
Bro, why are you the only one with a pop filter?
I forgot to bring the rest of the shits, bro. I was like, God damn.
Oh, man, my bad, bro.
That's the only thing I forgot to bring. I was like, shit, well, it won't be so bad. What?
That's my bad, bro. I like how as soon as I said what, I'm like, whoa, that's way too loud, too close.
Ooh, I'm watching the podcast just for that.
Oh man, woo. All right, so y'all got anything to say about bitch niggas, or are we just done with
I
that?
think you pretty much covered it.
I think you covered the bitch ass niggas of the week this week, sir. We'll bring you back next time to discuss. I saw you missed that shit, nigga.
Shut up, nigga. I'm nice with it.
Nah, you not nice with shooting at all, sir.
Challenge.
Challenge? Challenge? No, you weren't even fucking around for that shit. Oh my god. We're not gonna talk about it. That's too much to get into. But you nice with ball, but you're not seeing me in baseball. Sorry.
If I practice up,
Nope.
get you the fuck out of here.
Nope.
Probably
Nope.
get you the fuck out of here.
I will strike you the fuck out. You will never see the shit coming. Nope.
Shit, if I feel like practicing, I'll get you the fuck out of here.
Yeah, okay, good buddy.
Just telling you.
Nigga, I used to bat fourth, nigga. You know how fucking, yo.
What's that supposed to be?
Figure it out.
That don't mean nothing.
Figure it out.
That
Anyway.
don't mean a goddamn thing.
Anyway. How does your ear sound now?
That was very unnecessary, sir.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
Thank you.
I've
been told I'm very excessively.
Yeah,
I forgot where I was going with that.
Where this nigga trying to go?
I forgot where I was going with that.
This nigga said very excessively. Like, nigga.
I mean, you heard the video earlier. Oh, shit, I shouldn't even brought that up.
Yo.
Should not even brought that up. Should not even brought that up.
Okay.
I was joking. I was joking.
Okay.
Hey, I told you to add a gunshot, and you said it. I remember.
Okay. All right, juice guide. Okay.
Nah, not even. Don't even put that out there. I ain't got no juice.
Okay. Lying ass nigga. Look at this nigga talking about bitch ass nigga. You lying ass nigga. Look at this nigga.
I ain't got no juice, bro. I'm
Lying
single
ass.
as hell, bro.
Nigga got juice. Nigga lying like shit. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga face. Look at this nigga face.
Nigga, I'm tired. That's why my eyes closed.
Nah, nigga.
I'm so high, I'm tired. I don't even smoke.
This nigga don't smoke, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
The whoopty, bitch, on my side of some movie.
Nah, finish the song, nigga. Go ahead, finish the song.
Blue cheese, I'm addicted. Oh, I fucked the lyrics up that fast. Damn.
That's Drake?
Man, the disrespect, nah. Hell no.
The disrespectful night. Don't do that to CJ. Nah.
Well, he did it. I think Drake did a song that sounded like that.
Whoopty,
hell no.
bitch, on my side of some movie.
I'm from New York.
Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to my paper like loose leaf. Bitch, I'm about my chicken like it's a 2-piece. That's my shit. I fuck with it. Go listen to Whoopty. That shit go hard. Anyway, what's up with y'all?
All right, man. But on a lighter note, did y'all watch the Jeezy versus Gucci Mane battle?
I heard that was something to watch. I have not watched it, but I heard that shit was fucking hilarious for some reason. I want to know why it was funny.
I saw the intro. That's it.
How was the intro?
It was. I almost seemed like it was going to be an argument. Been like Jeezy wanted to set up his first song, and it was like going back and forth about some old shit, and they like fake. I feel like it was staged. Like they fake squashed the beef on stage.
Well, that beef probably ain't squashed at all.
This shit probably not squashed.
A nigga tried to kill him, and he got him the fuck out of here. And
Get him the fuck out of here.
On self-defense charges. And, yeah. He started the first round with a diss track that he made years ago. Which one? It goes like this. This is round one, Gucci Mane versus Jeezy, some shit like that. I forgot how it goes because I only heard it like twice.
Round one, Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
Can we play that?
You want to get copyright?
Hell no, we ain't playing that shit.
I mean, like, couldn't we get by with the lyrics to it though? Like, if we set the lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look them up.
I got no damn service in this bitch.
Well, shit.
That's y'all.
I got too many things to do. Like, so I gotta record shit.
But can you say the name of the song? What's the
Round
name
one, Gucci Mane, round one.
I was listening to the Fugees.
Trap game hard, rap game Jeezy. This round one, Gucci Mane versus Jeezy. Oh, that's how it goes.
I fuck with that Adidas jacket.
And some other shit.
Oh, thank you.
However, in the meantime, in between time though, y'all still watch sports?
Not lately, since the shit's been dead almost, but nah, not really. I mean, the only thing I've been keeping up with is UFC. That's about it. And holy shit, I have been so happy keeping up. The fights that, this nigga, I can't think of his name for shit. Black dude, heavyweight division. He did. I think he was. I forgot what happened. He got a knockout victory. It was a standing spinning heel kick. I don't think I've seen it executed like this. So standing heel kick. It was like kind of like. I think he went for like a side kick or like a left side kick or whatever. and homeboy caught his leg, and he fucking turned around, Hugh perfectly flushed with face, and homie was just out, and the nigga that did it, he didn't even have to swing. It was just like, oh, I hate, nah, I won. Ain't no fucking decision to be made. I won, nigga. Like, that nigga won. I was like, holy shit, what a kick. But, bink. I'm not asking for a say something. I'm not gonna hold out.
I watched the NBA highlights and the playoffs. That's pretty much it.
So y'all put me onto that. What's going on with the highlights and everything? Y'all know I'm not the ball guy. That's y'all. Y'all the ball handlers. Pause.
Super pause on that one. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. This nigga said the handlers.
Y'all the ball players. Whatever.
Well,
But I don't give a fuck about basketball personally. Do you still give a fuck about it?
Yeah.
I really don't. I really don't give two fucks about basketball. I don't. I'll play every once in a while, like, but as far as like watching it, I don't give two fucks. It's not appealing to me anymore. I don't really have interest. I don't have love for it anymore like I used to, even though I played for about like 15 or so years. I just don't fuck with hooping no more like that. Especially watching it for the most part. I like watching content being made around hooping and kind of watching the backstories and creative ways.
So you still fuck with the network of it. You just may not fuck with the actual game as hard as you used to.
You something like that maybe, but at some points it really just depends on how I'm feeling, depends on which day it is. Because for most, I'm not looking for like hoop related shit anymore because I got other shit I'm worried about.
I feel like that's how it is with a lot of shit, though. Like, there are certain things I feel like people will never get bored of. Like, personally, I'll never get bored of skateboarding. I'll never lose the hype for that. But, like, I was a diehard wrestling fan growing up. Like, loved WWE. You heard me talking to you earlier, giving you stats about Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock, yeah.
Like,
can you smell?
I'm not going to do it again because I remember the shit was live. But, yeah, like, I was a huge fan. Like, I grew up watching fucking, like, 90s wrestlings, like, you know, when Kane debuted, fucking Undertaker as the bad motherfucker and coming out on a motorcycle.
That's what his name was?
Nah, he was still Undertaker, but like he was just like his shirt was just like bad motherfucker, whatever. He was like the American badass. I was around for the American badass Undertaker, like the early 2000s. Like that was my shit. I just think it came out to Limp Bizkit's keep rolling. What? Like I grew up fucking watching that. And The Rock says, fucking, I grew up, what? Stone Cold, like, I really grew up, like, diehard fanning over it, right?
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that was funny. Anyway, like, I grew
The
up.
picture that puts in my head is just, it never settles with me, bro.
Limp Bizkit. But now, like, I grew up, like, super, I would have swore I would have been a professional wrestler someday. Hell, low-key, I still think I can. I'm a big guy. I feel I don't put it past myself, but, like, I was such a diehard fan back then. And I'm like, it's changed so drastically in, like, the past decade. Like, just from 2010 to 2020 now. It's just been like, what the fuck? Like, bring back the early 2000s, the 90s. Bring back, hell, let's take it 2013, like 2013 and back. I feel like, let's say WWE's like best years. It's like, and that's not including Impact or New Japan Wrestling or anything like that. Like I used to be a big fan. Would not have thought would have fallen off with it like this. And I'm like, damn, like this shit is kind of depressing to look at now. Like a lot of these wrestlers, I feel like, y'all should definitely retire. It's time to hang up the cape. I've been doing this for 15 years. The Undertaker, I just watched a documentary on him recently. He retired, I want to say this past Sunday at Survivor Series where he made his debut. 30 years. 30 years taking slams, chair shots, body shots. I'm like, yo, that man has given his life to this shit. Like, I respect that. I just be like, I can't believe I fell off with it like that. Started being such a, diehard fan growing up, buying every game that came out. Every action figure, every ring. Like I was a really diehard wrestling fan. So I'm like, I get it. I was a diehard fan for like maybe almost all my life. Not almost all my life. I'm 22. Let's say I probably fell off when I was like, when did I graduate? 2016. Let's say I fucking fell off my junior year of high school. Maybe even my senior year. But like, I was like, damn, that shit really got played out. Because it like with the NBA, like seeing people compete where there's no kind of audience is like the funniest shit in the world to watch. I feel like it's hilarious only because like to hear like the random people that are there like cheer like woo yeah woo. I'm like, it sounds like you're listening to a really fucking silent library porno. Like what the fuck? Like, I know y'all know what silent library is, and then like woo what? The boom the clap you got going on now. Like
oh yeah, that was when MTV made videos.
I really feel like fucking everything. People are falling off with a lot of shit. So
I mean,
I'm not surprised to hear you say you
all media is falling off. But as Jay-Z said, niggas want the new shit. Niggas like how come? Niggas want my old shit. Buy my old album. I might have got the first part of that lyric wrong, but still,
I'm like,
the essence.
That's not the first. I'm like, you might just fucked that up.
You got the important part right.
Right. I was gonna say, you got the important part right.
I don't listen to Blueprint 3 much. I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't listen to On to the Next One much. I don't. But
at least you can name them.
Yeah, you know the song.
Right. That's better than fucking. It was on the album with Kanye. What? You sound dumb. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone there too.
But let's go back to the topic we were just on. Let's literally approach it on a more deeper level. How do you feel about?
Hate them.
Nah, we all hate bitch niggas and bitch ass bitches too. But still,
Bitch ass bitches. Okay.
yeah. But still, let's go.
I was trying to keep that one in, bro. Just laughing. I'm sorry. Continue.
Still, how do you feel kind of losing love for something you enjoyed through most of your life and having to restructure or put that focus on something else? Because I know that can be hard for people to do. Say, like, when NBA players retire or boxers or NFL players retire, that they've been in the game for about 20, 30 years, and you hear that they be going on and drug addictions and getting substance abuse and getting obese and depressed after they leave the sport they love.
Because some people only know that life, and when they lose it, you know, they feel like they might have taken it for granted. They feel like, damn, I wish I could turn back and hit the time. I'm gonna let Zoe touch on this one a little more, but I definitely got some stuff to say about that one.
I feel like when that happens, when they move on and they have trouble moving on, I don't think they ever fully realize why they enjoyed, like, what that did for them to play in the NBA or like do that occupation they have to move on from. I don't think they fully understood what that did for them, because if they did, then they could just do something else to yield similar results. Like, I guess when they're in the moment, it's like you don't have to sit down and appreciate, like, why is this so good, addicting for me? Like, why is this thing in particular, like, pushing me and driving me? And if you don't answer that question quick enough, you end up dwelling on the freaking past and how that made you feel. And maybe cocaine is the next best thing. I don't know.
Niggas be like, I need to escape the pain real quick. I need to escape the pain and just crash. But nah, I personally feel like when it comes to stepping off from the stuff they used to love, right? Let's say as an actor, right? I'll tell you from the acting standpoint. I've never personally saw myself that good of an actor. I've been told I'm fairly decent. I appreciate those comments from other people. But let's say I was really heavy into acting, and like, I don't like to sing like that anymore. I don't like to do anything.
Didn't you start writing at one point?
Yes. So I stopped writing at one point, and this goes for music as well. I stopped writing as a whole at one point simply because it got really, really tough for me. Like, it got really dark, and just 2016 was a real heartbreak after heartbreak. Lost my aunt, who I looked up to, famous soul singer Sharon Jones. Lost my friend Destiny, rest in peace to her. My cousin Chuck, who was one of my biggest supporters writing when it came to my writing and my television series I was working on. And then not a month later, weeks later, my homie killed himself on the same train that my dad was riding in New York. So, like, it was just so much heartache back to back to back. And I remember I took a hiatus from it. And I remember I told myself, I'm going to put my love into something else. like just for a little bit.
Before you go on, can you say why you took a break?
So, I personally, all right.
If you can, you don't have to.
All right. So for me, a lot of the stuff that that I currently do, some of it seems like I foresaw it. It's been foreseen for me. For example, December 15th, 2016, I was working on the death of a character, like killing a character off in my show. I had built this character up to pretty much like take him away from the audience, like from potential viewers and future viewers I will have and hope to have someday for the show. I wanted to create a character that was super relative. I wanted it to be someone that, you know, viewers can look like, all right, this is the big brother. This, I know I have someone like this in my life. What would you do if you had that person in your life taken away from you so quick at a moment's notice? So I had developed this character after my cousin Chuck, right? I loved him like a big brother. And my friend Destiny, who passed away previously, I put her in the script as well. Her character got killed off a totally different way. Destiny died to cancer in real life. That's not how she went off in my script, my book, my series. Chuck's death, on the other hand, the character's death, I wrote it the exact same way he actually died 10 days later. So December 15th, I wrote it out. And Christmas 2016, I spoke to him that morning. Merry Christmas, cuz. Hope to see you soon. He said, love you too, man. Hope the book is going well. And that was the last thing he ever said to me. Hope the show is going well. And Christmas night, hours later, me and my cousin Lamar, we went to go see a movie. One of those with DC Young, Fly, and Monique. It was. I can't remember what Christmas it was, what Christmas movie it was called, but I still have never seen that movie to this day. I don't think I can get myself to watch it, just because that night just. When we heard Chuck was in an car accident, right? In my head, oh, Chuck is alright. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how he told us, like, Chuck was in an accident. Chuck was the kind of guy you thought could bounce back from almost anything. That smile, that infectious ass, that damn smile. Like, you would wait for him. I feel like I was waiting to hear him say, nah, I'm just fucking with you, man. Like, that's what I was waiting for. Like, broken arm, torn ACL or something, not, life-threatening. And when I heard that he was gone, it just felt like time stood still. And it shattered a big piece of me. Because Chuck was one of those people, you could tell someone you're writing or working on something. Or you could tell someone like, yeah, I'm playing college ball now. I'm trying to get in the NBA. And some people are like, oh, good for you. Hope wish you the best. But you have some people that will actually discuss the game with you. Like, I feel like if you play a little less if you play a little more on your least dominant arm, the defenders will yada 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 yada. Like, they're giving you points to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll actually discuss it with you. Versus the people that are like, oh, like, that's cool. Like, I wish you best of luck. Hope you get it. Those are the people that I feel like hear you but don't listen. Chuck actually listened. He was the first person to tell me, he was like, when I told him about the show and everything, he said, damn, man, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it on the TV. I pull up, some popcorn, me and my girl, and just finish the whole thing throughout the first episode. Just nail it. I know you're going to nail it. And man, I can't wait to see it. He said, matter of fact, go ahead and keep writing. Let me see I want to hear how the rest of the episode goes. And it caught me off guard. I'm like, what'd you say? He said, I can't wait to see how the rest of the episode goes. Keep writing. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Those thoughts echo in my head still. I hear it, feel it. And that's what inevitably brought me back to writing. But to the whole falling off and trying to put your love into something else. That's why I took a break from writing. I didn't find out exactly how he got hit until the January after I found out how my friend took his own life. His girlfriend had eventually reached out to me because I was the only person that had never really asked or bothered her about it. And She told me what was up. And when we got off the phone, when I tell you I started crying, I ripped my papers up. I threw mad shit. Like I can feel myself getting teary-eyed about it. I'm not crying over it right now, but it was one of those like, God, if you're here, why are you fucking with me? Why would you give me this mindset to write, to create? And I couldn't get to him quick enough or talk to him quick enough. Like I regret even writing the character's death off. But now I know how that feels, having that kind of person in your life, and how it feels when they're taken from you. So when I wrote it, it felt like I wrote it how I thought it would feel. But when I went back to go edit it and talk about losing someone like that, it was hard. It was so hard to write it out. And I put a little voice, I set my phone up and voice recorded it. And as I typed, I would talk to myself and just let it all out, the tears, everything. And that eventually got me back into writing. But putting my love into something else, like when you start falling off of something, it's a lot easier said than done, depending on how you fell off with it to begin with. Now, if you like with ball or whatever, like if you played ball for so long like that and so it just wasn't connecting with you like it once was, that happens. And, you know, it sometimes happens like a relationship. Like when it starts to fuck up, like no one can grab it because it's going so fast. Some things you gotta just take on by faith. So with ball, like you said, you don't really care to watch people play ball like that, like in the NBA, but like, there's still aspects about the NBA community as a whole that, you still pay dividends to, you still listen to, still check out every now and then when it comes across the screen. And like I was saying about wrestling, if it pops up on my screen, I'll like see, I'm like, oh, let's see who's champion. Roman Reigns? Oh, he's still doing this shit? Okay. Former Shield guy, I think that was the name of the group, Shield, whatever. But, pay attention to certain shit. John Cena, he's no longer there. Oh, movie star. Cool beans. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. All right, cool. Like, you start to reckon you remember certain names, but you go back and you see certain shit that, like makes you reminisce. Like, I saw a video recently that came across my YouTube feed. It was, like, Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy 2002, I think, in the ladder match. And I remember watching Jeff Hardy as a kid. I'm like, yo, he was the charismatic enigma. I'm like, that was my dude. I'm like, I wish I didn't fall off watching wrestling like that. I loved growing up during that era. Hell, with writing, it was rough. But the thing I put my love into, I decided to put it into something else that was totally different. I didn't want anything to do with writing. So that meant acting, singing, none of that. So I was like, what's something I could put my all back into? So I picked up my board 100%. I picked up my board 100%. And like I was always skating anyway, but I just focused heavy on skating in 2017 rather. And before I started college, I just started skating as much as I could. And I started learning shit. Like, I used to never like skating flat bars. I always hated rails and shit. Like, ledges and flat ground, cool. Stairs when I was younger, I loved them. Now I'm a heavier set guy. Like, I won't jump down something that's quick. I probably would if, like, the timing's right and I feel like I can do it depending on how big the stair set is. But, or what trick I'm trying specifically. But I've never fallen off of skateboarding. I don't think I ever will. Even if it's not me physically skateboarding, I'll always love watching and hearing stories about skateboarding and talking to friends about it. I decided to put all my love into that again. Like, just straight. I went, how long did I take off from writing? I got to college fall of 2017, I think. Or no, spring of 2017. I think spring of 2017. And then the breaks in between, I would still try to skate. Met certain people, and it was a movie. It was so what I needed to be. And I was like, all right, just keep skating. And then I was like, all right, what about peace? What about this university? Am I allowed to say the name of the university here? All right, let's just say this college. Then there came this college that I wanted to attend, and I had auditioned for it the year before, and they still held my scholarship. And when I left community college, I came here. I came to the school, and they accepted me. Still on scholarship. And I'm like, I really have to put my time and dedication back into writing 100%. Like, I started putting my energy back into it at least 50% when my last semester at community college, when I was there with you guys. And I said, I'm like, you know, cause I think, matter of fact, yeah, Dre, you asked me specifically if I had been working on anything new. And I'm like, nah, just still settling, just focusing on school. And I remember Dre made this look on his face like, I don't know, something's wrong. Like, I don't know if you remember yourself, but I just felt that. Like, oh, well, someone that knows you do something else and you're showing that you don't. What the fuck happened? But I had this storytelling class back at the community college, and, you know, you have to tell stories. So that really forced me to write again. And I swear I met a bunch of cool people, too. And I started writing and turning in assignments. And I turned this assignment in, right? Lackluster. Probably the lowest grade I've gotten on a writing assessment. When it came to any essay or anything, I've never gotten below like an 80. Maybe a 75 at the lowest. I loved writing ever since I was a little kid. Nigga, this fucking teacher in middle school, she wrote me a letter of recommendation for 3 different high schools for my accelerated gifts with writing. Oh. Like, yeah, that's how passionate I was about writing. But, yeah, I turned in this assignment lackluster, right? And it felt like she was looking through class while we were working or whatever. And as soon as we were done, I got her to leave. She was like, I'm like, here we go. She about to start blowing the grid. What's up? And she said, what's up? What's up with you? What is this? I'm like, what? You just skimmed through our stuff? You think my stuff is trash? She said, the fact that you just referred to your work as trash. I'm like, no. I said, do you think my work is trash? She said, trash in your work should never be in a sentence. With how you talk about certain things, I can tell you're a creative person. I'm like, I guess so. She was like, no. Everybody in this class is very creative. I know you are too. So what's wrong with you? I'm like, ain't shit wrong with me. You don't want to take my grade? Fuck it. Give it back. I legit said that to her. Like, at that point, I was really not trying to hear shit about shit. But I thought about my cousin Chuck, and I'm like, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. So all that love I put into skateboarding, all that love I put into everything else but writing again, I'm like, no. He would be so pissed at me. So before the week was out, she gave me a whole week to redo the assignment. And I was like, no, just take it as is. She would not. That's what I like. That's what I like about certain professors, certain teachers. They don't have to do that for you. Like, I know there was a bunch of professors here, like, if you don't hit the deadline for your assignment, whoop, sorry, no makeup grade. You didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, so this one professor was really persistent. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I started writing. I gave her one earlier in the week. She said, this is not it. I'm like, oh my God, yo, just take the damn paper and be happy I did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because I'm very friendly with everybody, but now this shit was starting to, I felt personal. I felt personally attacked. But it was good, because when it's personal, it's real. It's real. And sure enough, I got real with my assignment. And she said not one word to me that entire class. Like, that, I think it was maybe on a Thursday or Friday that I had her last class. And sure enough, I'm like, are you going to grade it? She was like, are you going to keep doing good work like this? I'm like, what? She turned me the paper back. She graded it while we were in class. She gave me a 96. And I had got like 50 and a 62 before. So I was like, I saw that, and I felt like a feeling that was so, I thought, dead inside, like really, really like just far in between, like maybe an ounce of joy, like, I did that good? Like, oh. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I forgot how that feels to be excited about your work, even if it's an assignment. So putting your love into something else is a lot easier said than done. Skateboarding was just something I've done all my life, so it was not that hard to put it into that. But to get back into writing, falling off with it, that's something I don't think I could ever let myself do again. And I got a tattoo on me to prove that I'll never do that again. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Let me stop. Dude, if I had your buzzer shit, bro, in my own crib, I'd be boosting my own ego. Like, Travis.
Hey, Dre, you know that was
I'm so weak.
Hey.
You know what I find funny? And this is just real quick. Every podcast is always something different, but always something creative and ingenious, if you will. Like the last podcast, I told Dre, like, I wish I was just a fly on the wall for that podcast. Not even to say anything, but just to listen. Like, hang out, talk, and laugh and shit. I was enjoying. And then the one before that, and then the last one I was with you guys, I enjoyed that. I thought about the one we did at my boy's house. Like a couple of times we did at his house. Like no matter where the location goes, no matter where the location changes, the stories that we tell in between are so fucking awesome. Like, y'all done seen me go through how many different emotions since we started this podcast tonight? Like, I was hyped.
The bitch nigga phase.
I went to
that was a memorable one.
The mad bitch niggas, the discipline, the being humble, the whole, giving up thing. Like, you get a whole bunch. Like, I love when we get to laugh and talk shit, because it's good when you get that sad shit out your system. So, Dre, if you would, and you got anything else funny or crazy for us to talk about, let's do that. Zoe, you too.
I don't know if the rest of this is going to be funny at all. I'm going to be honest with you.
It be like that.
Because the questions I had is like a lot more serious.
All right, let's get into it. Fuck it.
So, the next question I had, though, is how do you deal with grief?
Damn. Well.
Right. You want to take that one, Zoe? You want to start it off?
You got.
All right. Matter of fact, let's ask the showrunner. How do you deal with grief? Everybody grieves differently. I got you. Yep.
All right. You good over there? Good. Yeah. No, I'm just asking because I just need to know, like, for real, honestly, like, is
you're good.
All right. So, I have a weird way of dealing with grief. I'm a barrier.
Okay.
So, for the most part, I bury a lot of shit. Because I ain't really got people to talk to about shit, to be honest with you.
Right.
And even if I do want to talk to people about it, it's either they don't understand or they not going to listen anyway, so I'm not going to waste my breath. So I'd rather just deal with that shit myself. Because everybody got shit going on in the first place, so I'm not going to burden anybody with any issues, and I can solve it myself anyway.
Just to touch on that real quick, I want you to continue, but just to touch on that real quick, you have a lot of people that'll still come to you and talk to you about what's going through. Exactly. I'm someone that does that. And it feels good to be able to do that with you, because I remember for the longest, I was that person for everybody else. Like, from back home. Hell, even now with some people still reaching out to me from back home. Like, a lot of people only reach out to me when there's something going on with them. And I get that. I have no problem with that. If you look at my call logs, all of my calls are going out to check on people, see how they doing.
That's what I do now.
Know what I mean? Dre does that now. Dre still does that for me, and I'm very appreciative for that. So, what I will say, like, if you don't think, and this is just personal note, if you don't think you could ever talk to me about something and you've talked to me, and let me just bend your ear about what's going on, you got another thing coming. You could definitely talk to me, Zoe, I'm sure, because we'll actually give you the time to listen. But I want you to continue on, because I feel like this is about to hit home with a lot of people.
Yeah, so I'm a barrier. So a lot of times, I'm like you said, I'm the one that people talk to or come to about, I got this, that, and that going on. Because on my side of things, it looks like everything's going well. Not saying it ain't, because it is. But I still got shit I got to deal with myself.
Making money.
Making a little bit of cheese. And I got bigger goals of making cheese next year, which I'm going to achieve because I said I'm going to do them, and I'm going to do them. But when you're looked at as Superman, that people think Superman doesn't have the ability to be Clark Kent, or if he don't fuck with comics at all, the strongest man in the room may not always get the perception or the actual help that he or she may need from other people, because they think that person's always going to be strong, which may be true for the most part, but there are always moments where that person may need an ear or just want to vent sometimes. Not saying that I need to currently, but everybody has their moments.
Right.
So I'm a barrier. But as far as dealing with grief specifically, I just need to go on my whole, per se, and just get away from everything and everybody so I can focus on how I'm going to move on from that situation and how it affects me for real and how it's going to affect me in the future.
So, like, you take a break from reality almost.
Try to, if I can.
Very healthy.
If I can.
Very
because a lot of people can't do that.
Right.
Even when you may want to. A lot of people like to bury themselves at work, which I also can do as well. But I try not to. But at the same time, being sad don't pay bills. Going through issues don't pay bills. Not going to work because some horrible shit happened to you don't pay bills. Look at this year.
That's for damn sure.
Niggas still losing their houses, losing their jobs, and shit. People getting fucked up. They don't pay bills. You still got priorities no matter what you're going through. And ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about you but you. No matter how hard you try or how much you lend yourself out to others, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck but you. So if nobody else gives a fuck about you, then you gotta make sure you good before you help anybody else. Because if you not good, then anybody you help ain't gonna be good. Because the person they looking at ain't good. But they don't know that because that person's Superman or that's a strong man or a strong woman. So they think they can't go to that person. But even though they do every day, they really can't because that person can't go to them about some shit because they not going to understand what they going through.
I feel like even if what do you call it? Even if there's they won't understand what you're going through, I feel like it's still always healthy and always important to have someone that can still just listen. Like, cause I have this homegirl and like there's certain shit I tell her and I'm like, I doubt you understand, but and she'll cut me off. She'll be like, you just needed to get that off so someone can hear what you're going through. And I said, I sound like a bitch when you put it like that. And she's like, no, you sound human. And that's what I feel like a lot of us forget. I mean, like, I cut you, you're going to bleed. I cut you, you're going to bleed. I'm going to bleed. We're so similar and so in disbelief with how similar we are. We're always in disagreement about something. But I'm like, everybody bleeds. Everybody, is cut different. But you still cut, there's going to be a mark. Always going to be a reminder. So I'm like, dealing with grief is rough. So no matter what it was, because it could be grief of losing a loved one, a job, a pet, or just personal grief of your own, just being in your own head, being depression. That's a big form of grief right there. PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. You're stressing over an event that happened in your life that's caused you so much grief and anxiety. It just doesn't help. So it does help getting it out there sometimes. And for me, writing helps, and some days it doesn't. But yeah. What about you, Zoe?
Well, how I deal with grief. I don't really like to talk about like my problems, but not to anyone else, but I've seen like, have you ever heard of a desk pet?
A desk
No.
what?
A desk pet.
Yes.
So for people who don't know, you put like something with a face on your desk.
Right.
And you speak to it. And like for a programmer, like I use that to talk through problems. Because when you talk to yourself, when you talk out loud and you hear yourself, you're listening. Like you're being the giver and receiver.
Yep.
And you're actually like
Preach.
Have you ever said something like, it was like, hey, you were mad about something and you said it out loud, what you were mad at, and you was like, that's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, why would I be, like...
Every day.
Like, why are you vexed over that? You know what I mean? I get you.
I be saying dumb shit every day all the time, but I be laughing, though. Like, what people don't know about me is I laugh a lot. I try to make sure I laugh every day. I try to make sure I look at some funny shit or I just laugh. Cause laughing, like funny shit is fun, bro. Yeah. Like ain't nothing wrong with a good ass laugh. Like I try to either watch comedy bits, or I be finding like weird shit funny. I be finding fucked up shit funny.
Hell, us, bro. We do dumb shit all the time. Yo, for the ones that for all of y'all listening in, I know y'all have that group or those two friends that you see or just group of friends that you see will laugh and you think they're laughing at nothing because they're not talking to each other. Like, I've seen niggas be like, just making dumbass faces at each other. But I'm like, that's me with my best friend Stephon and Mike and Felix back home. Like, my best friends, my brothers. My actual brother. Like, we play Apex almost every morning together, right? I don't get to see him like that, but that's how we keep in touch. We do dumb shit over the phone. Like I text him, I'll be like, yo, whore, or slut, like, hey, bitch. Like, shit like that. And we just do that shit to each other, whatever. And, like, what do you call it? Like, we'll just pop shit off with each other. And his girlfriend, I pop shit with my brother's girlfriend all the fucking time. I'm like, yo, tell that watermelon head Atlanta, Georgia being boring ass bitch to fucking go somewhere. I don't call her a bitch. That's dragging it. But all that other shit, I'll do that. Nah, TT will fuck my shit up. What? But anyway, like, I talk shit with her and that makes my brother laugh. Certain shit I try not to do because I'm like, nah, she gonna get on him if I do that. You know what I mean? And certain shit I'll do like spitefully. Like, oh yeah, fuck him up. Yeah. Like, we'll be playing a game, right? We'll be playing Apex. And let's say it's like we playing duos, right? This is where the funny shit comes in. So let's say we playing duos and we see a team split. And one of the teammates is like dummy far from the other one. And like me, my brother, and his girlfriend's brother Malik, like, well, the three of us be playing. We're like, oh, let's get this nigga whoop-dee, whoa. Like, it'll be mad funny. We just be on this shit. Speaking of whoop-dee, anyway, like we just be on these things.
They wrote it on the board. How is that relevant, bro? Speaking of whoop-dee.
Y'all see what I mean? I got him to laugh, bro. I know he didn't really peep that was behind me just now, but like, it's always good to get a good laugh in, man. Like, especially when you're dealing with grief. Hey, when I grieve, I always try to find something to laugh at eventually. Like, when I'm going through it, I allow myself to be sad in that moment. I try not to allow myself to stay there. Like, I'm in grief right now, not just over family loss this year. My Uncle Ronnie, he's totally he's brain dead right now, so we're just waiting to hear that he's gone. I know that just took a really dark turn, but it's about to lighten up in a second. But
this gonna be the episode of some dark shit, so yeah.
Darkness.
Yeah.
But
it's what it is.
But nah, y'all don't hear me like weepy out over that right now. Y'all don't see me weepy out over that right now. It hurt because we've had a bunch of losses this year. But that, I fucking find shit to laugh at. Because I'm like, Ronnie, like, fuck Ronnie being brain dead. Because, like, I feel like even if he is brain dead, somewhere in there, he's laughing at old times, old memories, old something. Oh. Know what I mean? So why can't I, even though I'm not brain dead, why can't I fucking remember or laugh at certain shit? You know what I mean? Like today, what made me laugh, put a smile on my face, it made me feel good about myself too. I sent Zoe, you heard it, Dre, you heard it. I said, "Shut up, Dre." Fuck. He's already cracking up, guys. I sent my friend.
Listen, man.
I sent my friend a personal voicemail saying happy birthday to her. Shout out, 18, 01, 03, 05, 08, 12. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about it. You figure it out. Let me know.
Expose.
I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, I sent her a personal, happy birthday recording, whatever. And
that crowd was ugly as shit. It was
shut up. That was not for you to say on TV.
It was ugly and beautiful at the same time.
It was. I'll roast her over it. Because like I've known her for so long, but it was one of those like ugly cries, but like it was so beautiful at the same time. Like it was like I can't even do it. I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it because I don't want to disrespect my girl like that. My homegirl, bro. Damn, because I could say that. I don't want to disrespect my mans like that. Would y'all call that gay or would y'all laugh at me for saying that? I don't want to disrespect my homegirl like that. My homegirl, my friend. I don't want to disrespect her like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm single. Okay, for this very reason. Anyway, but no, like it was very wholesome. Her response back, and I'm still able to laugh at her with how emotional she went, and I'm appreciative for both of it. Even though I'm grieving, like even with that, like I'm still grieving certain decisions I'm making, and I'm like, fuck, we should really take a trip back home, Dre. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, man, I'm good where I'm at. Just keep moving, keep on climbing. And yeah, that's how I deal with grief, man. Depending on how hard the grief is, how close to home it hits, I push myself harder than ever to keep going. Like with the whole writing thing, I don't think I can ever let myself get that lost and feel that defeated again. To stop doing what I love doing the most. So when you're struggling, this is what I personally feel. This is the only advice I could really give out to anybody. I'm not certified to give out any advice at all, but the only thing I could recommend for anybody grieving, give someone your ear to bend. This is to the one that is grieving. Listen to someone else. Hear what they got going on, because you never know who has it worse than you. I always tell myself there's always someone else that has it worse. That doesn't make me necessarily feel better, but it reminds me that I'm not alone. Giving someone else your ear to bend just may make you feel better, because it gives you some kind of stability. Dre, I say to you time and time again, the one thing that always makes me feel a little bit better, making sure that my people are okay. Making sure that my people are safe. For example, my brother, his little brother was getting ready to get into some other shit. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to. His little brother was about to get to some other shit, and I asked where you were. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I'm on my way to my brother now. I'm like, where at? And he told me we're in Brooklyn. And I might have reached out to some people I know just to make sure my brother and his little brother would be safe. I lied. Now, I'm not going to say not to fuck someone up, but just in case, make sure my brother doesn't get hurt. You know what I mean? I'm not physically there to do it, but I hit someone up, and I felt bad because like I haven't spoken to this person forever. But I'm like, yo, I need a favor. He's like, what's up? He said, yo, you still stay over here? He's like, yeah. I'm like, right around the block. What's up? I'm like, I need you to go holler at my brother real quick. Just make sure he's straight. I don't know what he's walking into. I know that's your hood. You know the area better than anyone. He's like, all right, I got this one, and this one. I cannot name drop. I almost said their names. But like I told him, I was like, yo, you don't need to do all of that. I was just asking because my brother's from this hood. This is his area too. But when my brother was talking, I'm like, yo, I don't like this. I don't want to bring anybody else into a battle that I can't handle. But this wasn't my battle. This is my brother's and his little brother. But I would hate for any of my family to just get hurt, including my friends. So I was like so stressed, and I'm like, fuck, should I have said anything? But I went into instinctive protective mode. Even though I wasn't there, I made a call to reach out to someone. And gratefully, my brother handled the situation. He let me know that, the nigga that was doing, I know better. Or whatever, because my brother, he didn't get to meet up with my homies, but my homies was like right around the corner, literally right around the corner from where my brother was. So I didn't know homie ran that deep with mad people to go meet up with my brother anyway. But anyway, that's irrelevant. But point is, I had reached back out to him later on. I was like, look, man, I'm sorry that I haven't really reached out to you like that. He said, you apologizing? You're a grown ass man. I'm like, I get what I am. He's like, nah, look. We may not talk every day, G. We may not be as close as we once was, but we still close to begin with. Like, just because you don't talk to someone every day don't mean you don't care about them at all. Because there's still times where they pop in your mind. Hell, I'm pretty sure you could have called someone else before you called me, but I was the first person you called, wasn't I? I said, ain't that about a bitch? Like, he stole my best line. Like, I always tell people, just because, I don't talk to you every day, don't mean you don't pop in my mind. Like, woo. Woo. Like certain people in my life, like, just because, I don't talk to you like that don't mean I don't still have, like, love for you just in general. Some of my homies, like, let's say Dre, just because I don't talk to you every day like we schoolgirls or something, don't mean you ain't my nigga. Don't mean you ain't my boy. You know what I'm saying? So just because me and you don't hang out on a regular like that, be at the Desi or anything like that, doesn't mean we ain't cool. I fuck with you. I fucks with you. Excuse me. Like, and he gave it to me real. He's like, yo, plus, nigga, you see how far away you are from me? You in North Bumblefuck, nigga. Like, yeah, when he hit the Bumblefuck, bro, I was done. Nigga said, you in North Bumblefuck, bro. Nigga, Mac, you cool, G? Like, what's words? Just let me know what's up. I'm like, first off, you was too ready to go fucking check something out for me, bro. You was too ready for that. I don't want you getting into no crazy shit. He said, nigga, me and crazy shit, nigga, do you not realize where the fuck I'm from? Where the fuck we from? I said, no, nigga, you a different kind of monster. We just gonna leave it like that. But fucking, that was my dude. We ended up chopping it up, and it was cool. It was cool. And my brother, my sister, my mother, we're all still grieving. But like I said, going in and check on them makes me feel a little bit better. So, like, here, matter of fact, how was your holiday?
It was all right.
It was all right? Why was it just all right? Was the food not good? Was it slap?
Nah, the food was good.
The food was good? Like some good pussy? Like fresh mac and cheese? That wet wop shit? Was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Exactly. Like, I got a little snicker out of you with that. Even that, I used to always say, putting a smile on somebody's face at the end of the day made my day all the bit better. And it still does. Because even if I can't smile for myself, making someone else just feels just as good, if not better. So I deal with grief the same way. I try to, at least. Try not to allow myself to stay in that headspace. And there's some times where I just have to sit in my room and just connect to my music. Just let music play. Like, me and Dre were out some months ago. I found the video I made when we was at the pool just chilling there, right? I started laughing because I remember that was the same day I talked to you about a song. And I'm like, you cannot tell me this song does not depict me and my friend's friendship. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. And he started laughing. And I'm like, even thinking back to happy memories or even the sad memories, that makes me feel better because you know why? We have those memories. The memories you don't grieve, you cherish and enjoy. It's the loss of that moment that you grieve. You just look forward to making new ones. Put your heart into the next thing. Give it your all. Like I said, easier said than done. I just try to live by that. This was the dark episode. Dark.
Do y'all want to talk about anything else, or is that it?
Pause. Let's talk juicy. Come on, fellas. Let's talk juicy, boys. I know you got some big booty Judies in your life, so what's up, bro? You don't got. Come on, bro. You talking about me capping? Come on, bro. What? Nah, I'm just fucking with all of y'all. If I'm not mistaken, Dre, are we getting ready to wrap it up?
I got a few more questions.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Hold tight 1 second.
Hold tight, ladies and gentlemen. Hold tight.
Talk amongst yourselves while I do this shit here.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk to you.
I want to see what this button does. Am I off?
Jesus, you got louder for a second. Oh no, you got that. Oh, you just got closer to the mic. That's what it was.
No, he got louder.
Oh, he did get louder.
Oh, it did get louder?
Way louder. You don't hear
so
it?
when I was doing what I was doing earlier.
How you do that? What did you hit?
The 20 dB. I got dyslexia. Sorry about that. dB.
It's not funny that you have it. It's just funny. He says I have dyslexia. Oh, I see the difference now. Okay.
It's like warmer. I like that. I like this better.
I like this better. Yo, y'all niggas with your deep voices be making me feel like, yo, my deep voice is ass. Like, let me tell you, baby girl, I'm gonna take you down.
Oh, nigga, you gotta relax.
I'm gonna put some chocolate.
Yeah, because I'm feeling that in my ear, bro. Like,
oh, you feeling
like,
it?
You
That's
feeling
kind
like
of
it's almost like you whispering that shit in my ear.
this nigga doing. Wait, do you see my shit? Like you doing that shit? Like
yo, he took his headphones off so quick. He said, "What do you?" I don't want to hear it, nigga.
I won't go finish the sentence, but still, the nigga like, yeah, like nigga, what? Like,
all right, nah. Sometimes you just gotta talk to your shorty, like, yo. Let me tell you real quick. When I wake
here's
up,
a fun one.
When I wake up, there better be a big nigga.
What's some of y'all best lines talking to women?
Best what?
Lines.
I thought you said lies. I'm like, yo,
Those
what?
Two, if you want to do that too.
You can't ask a nigga what's his best lies. That's like asking a shorty, what's the worst dick you ever had? They gonna be fucking.
They gonna answer that shit. They answer that shit.
Yeah.
They gonna answer that shit.
Shorty's is ruthless nowadays. I don't want that little tingly thing you think can hit the back of my throat. What? I heard Shorty say that recently to somebody, like on the gram. That shit was so fucking.
Where
funny.
is she from?
I don't know, some random bitch. I didn't hear an accent.
Nah.
I just thought the shit was funny. There's some black chick talking to this Asian dude. I think that's what made it worse. I think he's Asian too, but I'm not gonna stereotype. I just thought that shit was funny because they stereotyped. But go ahead, Zoe.
My best lines?
Yeah. Or if you have some other shit you want to say, I don't know.
You Jamaican, because you Jamaican me crazy.
That might actually work.
Nigga, yo, what? Yo, every girlfriend I've had when I was like a teenager, I always said corny shit. I don't know how the fuck I ever got in there. Like, I swear to God. Like,
these women is corny. Like,
nah. I feel like as you get older, that corny shit will work if you got an older shorty. You know what I mean? I feel like they'll think that is cute just because like you fucking actually had the balls to do that. You came correct, but you came funny as well.
Right. I think it's not what I think it's how you
say it.
Yeah, it's definitely how you approach them. Like they can sense when you have intentions that aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I'd be like, hey, you wanna go grab coffee? Like, yo, this is.
And you from New York, so you obviously have an unfair advantage. So no.
Nah, that shit don't always be coming in clutch, bro. Like I tell you, I swear to God, that shit. Like when I first came out here, I swear, I think I've told this story way too many times. I came out here, this girl was fucking showing me around or whatever, and I was like, look, I'm like, I ain't trying to be no kind of thirsty nigga or anything like that. I just think you look good. And you've been showing me around. I think you should show me around some more. She was like, are you trying to ask me for my number or something? I'm like, I mean, I didn't ask, but you could always give it to me. That was the most fuckboy shit I've ever said, mind you. Like, I was not that kind of nigga back home. Like, I just came out. I swear to God, I was not. You can't ask any of my homies. Like, I wasn't pussy, but I was pussy. Like, a girl claimed me and I did shit about it. That's pussy. But, like, when it came to me talking, if my nigga said, nigga, you ain't fucking gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. Nigga, what? Say less. I'm on it. That's the kind of nigga I was. Like, I had to be challenged. Damn, I had to be challenged. That's crazy. Anyway, but when I came out here, I was like, I'm not asking, but, you should still give it. And what you call it? Her, I don't want to say, her friend, another girl called her over like, hey, come on. We have to be late or whatever. And this girl said to me, quote, matter of fact, here, my boyfriend been acting up here. You gonna give me a number? You got a whole nigga? That's when I realized Carolina, you Carolina shorties just be twisted. Like, yo, what? And this is at the same high school we all went to now. Like, I'm like,
bro, this should be $1 million worth. This is the real $1 million worth of game.
right. Bro, I was like, hey, yo, did I just pull that? Nah. And then I saw her nigga on the bus. I was like, yo. I was like, yo, I'm not pussy. The fuck anyway. I was like, I felt mad sus. I'm like, I never hit her up. But I was just like, if this is how it's starting, bro, I'm not with it. And I'm like, then again, my bros and my brother would be very happy. But when I tell you, man, when I first came out here, Cause I was tall. I was like 6 foot, 6'1". You know, still had my accent super heavy. I feel like my accent only comes out when I'm like really hot, when I'm flirting, or when I'm tight about something. You know what I mean? But especially when I'm flirting, that's when shorties always tell me that shit come out super strong. But I wouldn't say it's a line, but like I would just stop. Like when I first came out here and I didn't know anybody, my friend Cyan, she could tell you like she thought I was I was a fuck boy, which is why she never like talked to me as friends or whatever. Like she was just trying to wait and see. But and it's cool because she probably would have boosted my ego. Like we've talked about this before. Like I'm glad she didn't boost my ego. Then I would have been a big head. Mm-hmm. But nah, like I remember like I came out of my science classroom, mind you. I was talking my friend Cyan, mind you. Like she's in the classroom. I'm talking to her, whatever. But I step out because I got a text from another shorty that's in the school. And she asked me what I was doing afterwards. I wasn't trying to fuck or anything. She was just talking to me, but I didn't want to be in class just texting. I don't like that shit. So I stepped out, and then my sister started texting me. So I'm like, now I really got a genuine reason to be outside the class. So I stopped to get water, just at the fountain, just talking. And this fine ass looking Latina shorty, she go past me. Like she brushed past me. I'm like, yo, excuse you, like. But I wasn't mad that she just brushed past me. I'm looking. And then she walked, I nodded or whatever, and she just smiled and kept going. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm still chilling on the phone, I just talking. And she started to go past me, and she looked at me again, and I'm like, yo, you got kicked? This is when kick was still lit. I was like, yo, you got kicked? And she stopped on a dime. What? I'm like, I didn't even ask you for your name, but you about to give me a kick? Say less. We out here. Like my like one of my homies, like he called me when I was what happened? I called like, you know how we could just like go off campus like to grab shit from the store, McDonald's or whatever?
Yeah,
right.
B&B.
Yeah. So I had went off. First off, I didn't get fucked. They wasn't about to tell me I didn't have a pass to go off campus. Nigga, suck my dick. I went off campus all the time back home. Anyway, I had just went to the gas station. I was looking for Eric. Keep in mind, this is when I was first out here. I'm looking for bagels with cream cheese. I'm looking for bacon, egg, and cheeses. Nigga, man. I swear to God, bro, I'm looking for heroes. Nigga, I walked in the store right up the block from the school. Like, I see they got a little like grill type shit. I'm like, yo, bro, let me get a turkey, lettuce, and cheese, bro, on the hero. These niggas looked at me like I was talking about Captain America. Yo, what I tell you, I was the two pieces niggas behind the grill. I'm like, yo, all right, where your bummies at, bro? And they was like, your bummies? I'm like, yo, fuck this story. Y'all niggas is K. Y'all niggas not lit. I walked out, went to the gas station. Man, I remember this one dude. He said, yo, New York, you got to knock it off. I'm like, don't act like you know me, nigga, just because we got class together. Don't do that. And I said it joking around, but he thought I was serious. Like, I guess my demeanor said it or whatever.
Face, nigga.
Yeah, but I didn't realize, because I swear to God, back home, like, I'm not a disrespectful my niggas. My niggas are disrespectful niggas. That's I'm like, damn, I really match their energy. That's why I was always so lit with these niggas. Anyway, same with the shorties, mind you. So I get the drink, and I'm started drinking it on my way back, and I see this girl. This girl I know. And she chewing on her house or whatever. My homie called me. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? He said, what's word? You in school right now? I was like, yeah, just stopped off campus to get something to drink. He was like, all right. And I saw this girl with food eating fries. I'm like, yo, give me some. Just like that. I was like, yo, give me some. And she legit came over to me and started feeding me fries. And my nigga is on the phone with me. He's like, I'm like, yo, good looking out. Appreciate it. Can I get some of that drink? She's like, you got a whole drink there? I'm like, I want some of yours. And he's listening to all this.
Nigga, you pulled a T.I. in real life, nigga.
I know that damn well this nigga did not just say T.I., bro.
And yeah, ATL, that's exactly what that nigga did.
What did he do in ATL?
He did that shit to Nunu. Well, she had that drinking shit. You remember that?
Oh, give me some. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it. That's so crazy. But like, I can't say who I did it to. Dre, just turn the camera away from me for a second. Like, not even just to her either, but to someone else. I've done it to other people too.
As well.
Right. Anyway. Bad decisions. Anyway. But I did it to her and I did it to someone else at one point. And my brother was like, yo, you getting bitches like this to feed you food and shit? I started down. I'm like, bro, it's not even like that. He's like, I'm about to come out there. Sure enough, this nigga came out here and became a slut. Anyway, let me not say became. My boy always been a slut. Love a nigga though. Just don't be no bitch nigga. Don't do no bitch nigga time shit. My dog, but don't do that shit. Anyway, but yeah, I'm like, I realized I didn't have any lines as I got older. I just like started like me being as old as I am now, me being 22 and just seeing things differently. Like I like talking to older shorties specifically because like I look like I'm an older nigga anyway, and I try to carry myself respectably, especially when I'm talking to them.
And they got more to offer.
Hey, but some of these older chicks be trying to shape you and mold you into what they want. You got to be careful with that too.
That's all women.
A lot of the older women, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't dare some shorty my age try to make me into some shit they want me to suck my dick and have a
Women
good
like
day.
science projects. They want to change it and make that shit into an experiment.
Yo, shorties want
life.
men. Kevin Hart said it recently on his fucking video. Kevin Hart said women want men to give them the reaction that they feel they would give us if they showed us or did something. With that being said, don't expect me to give you the reaction you want, because I know if I was to do something, you probably have the exact same response, if not something stupider. So, like, I do the same shit when it comes to shorties. Like, don't expect me... Like, especially now, I tell shorties all the time now, like, yo, if you're not up front, I don't want it. I don't want to have... I study human behavior. I don't want to have to profile you about what you want from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all you want is some dick, that's it. All right, you know what? Be real about that. I may not drop it off. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to just be dropping dick off on some shorty. I don't want to just be, just randomly eating some shorty out and getting some good head. That's not what I'm for. I want to actually shorty I can be with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want something that's mine. Like, I want something I could build and grow with. Granted, I'm young, but you got to make moves now so you can have something for the future. But I'm not stressed over that. I'm not stressed over having kids or being married right now. But still, like, I want to be able to build something, create something, start something at least. So, like, fucking around, that's not really my thing. But anyway, I digress. Back to what we were saying about the best lines.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You got to go on the best line? Okay, so tell me, you say you study human behavior, right?
Yeah.
So let me tell you, is this true? All right. So when you're trying to go and get, like, a girl and you're trying to go out and get one, like, are you trying to go out and get girls? Like, go out to the mall or go out to...
Like, are you, like, physically searching for shorties and shit like that?
Like, what's the scenario so I can know what I'm finna say next?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, for me, behavioral patterns are everything. That's how you save your life. So we do it every single day not realizing. For example, Dre, this is for you. I think I've given you this scenario too. You see, I like to talk. I can be funny, I can be serious, I can be dark, I can be all of this, right?
Yeah.
What happens when you see that class clown every day in class, be super quiet and super silent, but you're used to him being loud, rambunctious, and funny every day? What's the first thing that pops in your mind?
For me, something fucked up just happened.
Exactly. Like, what happened to him? What fucked up incident done happened? We are profiling that something is wrong with him now. His behavior, his body language is off. We do it every single day not realizing. I just like doing it in depth. My father does it. I do it. Like, I've been a big fan of Criminal Minds. And, like, ever since I was, like, maybe 10, I started, like, looking at things differently. Growing up in New York, you got to learn when someone's about to finesse you, woo you, fucking molly you up your shit. Like, you got to be attentive at all times. You see, I got my glasses off this entire video, but I still see what's coming around me. You know what I mean? Like, granted, we in a room, but still, I got my eyes open.
Right.
That's just what I was taught. So I like analyzing little shit. Granted, it be the own behavior in front of me, like my own. Like, if you look in the mirror and you try to profile yourself, you're going to be disappointed a lot of times. You're going to be disappointed because you may think you're this way, but you're really this. Or sometimes you try to humble yourself, you remain humble, but you realize, like, yo, that's a good-looking kid looking back at me. Like, all right, let's show the world what we can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to a shorty that you're into, she can have all the right signs saying, oh, she look good, she this, What about the bads? How do you profile the bads? So start with, like, I personally like to start with how she carries herself in a conversation. Fuck texting. I'll say that right now. I hate texting. I love writing, but hate texting. Some people, I just don't understand what you be trying to say during text. And plus, I text how I talk. So if I say some shit and y'all be like, that's that New York shit, you're not going to understand what I be like. If I say nigga, and like you around the block, you're like all of that shit, you're not gonna understand if I text that shit to you. Like Dre, I showed you recently. It was like some post on Instagram was like, yo, show this post to someone that's a non-New Yorker or whatever, and get them to try to translate it. He did all right. One, I've been around this nigga enough, and two, he's not stupid. I feel like if I was to give it to you, you would look at it like for a second, and be like, yo, what? Like, oh, all right, so this you doing this. You making plans, or you guys already made plans, or you guys made plans on the spot? Like, it was one of those like head bust type of questions. Yeah. But like, I read it perfectly off rip. So if I know I read it and you can't read it how I read it, I'm like, no, I want to talk to you so I can hear how you sound. So like, if I say something and you think I said it to offend you, I'm gonna nip that in the bud real quick, fix that. So I like focusing with that, seeing how they carry themselves when you're with them, how you talk to them over the phone and shit like that. So I feel like fellas, when you talk to a shorty, let her do the talking. Let her do all the talking. You can be very goofy. Let her do all the talking. I feel like if you're someone that can't remember everything, hold little details in each story, right? Hold little details, not big details, but little details. So like, let's say y'all go on the next date or whatever. You could be like, hey, so what happened? And did you ever finish, this with this with this? Promise you, she's gonna be like, oh, like yeah, that was that. And if you have another detail, throw that up. Like, oh, cool. So I'm assuming you took care of this too. Okay, he paid attention a little bit to this too. Then you can build conversations on that. Then she get to see where you stand with certain shit. You could be like, I can't tell you how to do certain things, but if I was to offer some insight, I think that your problem with this actually could be your solution to that. Mm-hmm. And then you start building conversation. I cannot stand airheads. I personally cannot. There's this shorty I was talking to. Not gonna name names, but I'm like, you are dry as fuck. So dry. And to my friend, I hope you know that I'm not talking about you if you're ever watching this. I'm not talking about you, shorty. I'm talking about a whole nother shorty that I knew from another job. So I'm like, I wasn't talking to her to talk to her like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, why are you this dry? Like, in person, like, you're kind of chill. Like, you're funny, like, when we need to talk or whatever. But, like, why are you being this dry? That's another goddamn thing. Shorties, let me say this for all the niggas out here. Just because a nigga is friendly does not mean he's trying to fuck. Your shit probably stink. I'm just kidding, ladies. But, hey, Drake, but nah, like, on the road, like, just because... Yeah, you heard that shit?
It wasn't like that before. Like, that button was something else. Yeah, that button. Oh. Like, you keep on switching it.
Jay slaying with it over there, man. But nah, like, real quick to the shorties, just saying, just because a nigga's friendly does not always mean he's trying to fuck. You could just have a genuinely nice dude that just wants to be nice. Like, not everybody's always going to want something from you, dickhead. Don't be a bozo. Anyway, damn, I just called the whole shorty a dickhead and a bozo. I don't care. Anyway.
I mean, some bitches be bozos and dickheads or pussy faces. I mean,
first off, I can never call a girl a pussy face. Like, I done heard a new word for sex recently. It's not new, but it's new to me. And I'm like, if I ever to meet a shorty that calls this.
Coitus?
Yo! That shit there? What the fuck? Yo. I'm like, coitus. I'm like, that shit sounds like a type of turtle. Like, coitus.
I think that's like how legal, like when you're like in a legal setting, yes. You have to like describe what the fuck happened.
I mean, like we're having a sexual encounter. My penis is going through her vagina constantly. The human anatomy is a very functional, very beautiful thing. Like that's creepy. Coitus. So we were having coitus. Coitus.
Sound like
I feel like coitus is what you say when you're talking to someone's parents.
Sound like a sex quilt.
Yeah, so me and your daughter, we were having coitus the other night, and I realized that...
Sound like a type of quilt, bro. Like, it's like a quilt.
Like, can you pass me my coitus over there by the counter? Grab her by the coitus. Like, yo, what? All right, that went so far out from what we were originally talking about, best place. So I'm going to get back to that. I hate that fucking coitus word. That and... what's that? Coochie. I hate that word too. Coitus and coochie. I can't stand those two.
Afraid of coochie, bro.
That shit sound like that shit got cooties, bro. Like when I hear coochie, I think of a fucking nasty ass looking sea urchin. Like with a bunch of eyes all over it. Like I just see the ugliest shit when I hear coochie, bro. Like Cuddy, bet. Yo, you got some Cuddy last night. Cuddy will always be lit to me. Cuddy will always be lit. Yo, you got some ass?
What's wrong, coochie, bro?
That's chill. Coochie sounds horrible. That's that, yo. That shit sound like my dick want to itch for that. Like I can't stay here coochie, bro. I swear to God. But let's see.
Hey man, can't stand the coochie, bro.
Like my uncles and my cousin, they stay from deep Virginia, right? So whenever they talk about fucking, whatever, like yo, he said, I got my cousin Malik. Like, I got me some booty. Like hearing him say booty is the funniest shit ever. I'm like, yo, if this nigga say booty one more time, you got you some pussy. Like he'll say, yeah, I got me some pussy recently. Be like, nah, that booty was too good, bro. I'm like, so you was fucking? He's like, yeah, nigga, the fuck. Like, that should be funny. Like, there's certain words that's cool. But once again, got off topic. Now we got to get back to the whole flirt shit, the whole pickups. When I was younger, when I first started dating, one of my exes, what did I do? Oh, yeah. I cannot make this up. So, I saw her, right? And I just thought she was gorgeous. I'm like, damn, I'm like, fuck it. What do I say to her? Like she had went past me and I was just smiling. I said, hey. And she just laughed and kept walking. I'm like, damn. All right. And I saw her still standing at the curb or whatever. Like, excuse me? Hey, yo, is this? It's probably not even your shit. She just kept looking at me. She's like, are you good? I'm like, nah, I found this phone, but like everything seems intact, but something's missing from it. Like, I want to keep it, but like, or I could just give it back to the owner. She was like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, your number's not in it. And she started blushing. Oh. And she was like, she said, so this isn't your phone, but my number's missing from it. I was like, the phone is missing your number in it, so you could definitely put it in there. Then it'll be mine. And we can see what goes from there. And she gave me her number. We ended up dating like 3 months, but... Yeah, when I tell you that shit was so out of nowhere, like, I was so surprised with myself. I'm like, okay, I did that. Excuse me, 2 months. But, who else did I give a corny pickup line to? Like I said, cheesy was just my shit. Oh, I'm not gonna tell that story. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Because Dre gonna start cutting ass because I didn't do certain shit. Oh, when I got claimed. There was one story when I got claimed by this one shorty years ago. Like before she had claimed me or whatever. I was talking or whatever. I think it was Valentine's Day or just after. Some shit like that. And I was like, what did I say to her? She's like, hey, Travis. Like, give me a hug. Her short, sexy little ass. And then I'm like, damn, I could fit you in my pocket and just take you anywhere, right? She's like, what? Where would you take me? I was like, to heaven and back. How about that? And she just started blushing. She's like, boy. And she hit my chest. I'm like, yeah, you didn't look like you didn't want me to stop there. So what's up? And she started blushing more. And my homies, like, I can hear my homies like, yeah, Trav. Like, you know how niggas do that? You hype your homies up or whatever. But at that moment, I was just like, I was just talking shit, being funny. I didn't think nothing I was saying was working. But she ended up claiming me at one point, and I didn't do shit about it. Anyway, but that was that. Let's see. Pickup lines.
I'm not good with pickup lines. I'm better with image.
I'm not. You know what? Nah. I take that back. I am. I feel like if I have look of confidence, then that confidence will pour out more. Know what I mean? Like, I feel like a clean shave. Like, even when I have my beard, like, a lot of my homegirls are tight that I shaved it because I had a nice thick beard or whatever. Like, I might just go right back. But because I have shit I got to do in the next few months, I probably won't. But... like, I always kept it clean. I always lined it up or whatever. Like, I don't even go to a barber like that because typically I just shave my head bald. But right now, when my hair grow back because it's winter and it's about to break, so I need something on my head. Kind of dumb that I shaved my face, but because of what I'm getting ready to do, I kind of got to get rid of it. But anyway, I digress. I feel like if I have that look of confidence, like, like a clean cut, makes you feel fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your teeth looking right, nice shine. You got your watch on, you got your nice little fit going on. I don't like wearing diamond earrings or anything like that. I wear my hoops. So, like, if I got my hoops right, You know what I'm saying? Like, I look clean. You can see my face. And I'm a tall nigga, too. Let me get the right fit on. Get my fucking forces on. Like, just have a nice day, talk. Like, I remember I just felt like $1,000,000 one day. Like, I want to say maybe a few months ago, I went to the Nike outlet with my folks, my mother and my sister. And I stopped in Under Armour. I stopped in Under Armour by myself. I was looking for a workout mask and some other shit. And I saw this girl, and I didn't have the best fit on. It was chill. It was like I was just out with my folks, just looking chill. And fucking this girl, like, I was just looking at her, and I just smiled or whatever. And before she went to check out, she beat me to check out. She was like, you have a nice smile. I was like, you can't just say that and walk away. Not without me complimenting something of yours. She's like, so what do you want to compliment about me? I'm like, everything. Nah, don't even do that. Don't even do that, because I can get real pussy real quick, bro. I can get real pussy real quick. I'm telling you. But I'm like, you
confidence,
can't.
nigga.
Game time,
motherfucking confidence.
Nah, because I said, I'm like, you can't just say something like that to me and not let me compliment you back. She was like, what do you want to compliment about me? I'm like, everything if you let me, including myself. And she just started blushing. She's like, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, I get that. And I walked away. Why do that? And that's what I don't get a lot of shorties. I feel like y'all say y'all don't, or say you do and y'all don't, because y'all want a nigga to try to chase you. I'm not about to chase you if you got a nigga. I can flirt with somebody all day that I got a nigga and not press that.
They don't like them niggas.
I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit, nah.
That's why they be smiling, because they don't fuck with them niggas like that.
The open relationships too, I don't get it.
I think they do fuck with them. They just out and they're out. They get to do what they need. They got to do.
They don't fuck with them niggas like that.
Hey yo, they're day watchers, bro.
I've seen some shit, but like when they away from you, bro, every cute nigga that walks by is like a little flash in their head. Just like when you have a girl, or maybe some people who have, I don't know. But hey, so you see another cute girl probably, you get a little flash, like.
Oh yeah, you'll be like,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, she look kind of good, but I'm happy with mine, type shit. Like it'll be
like I did pretty good, like you know what I'm saying. I did pretty good, but that bitch.
Yo, all right. What's the biggest lie you've told a shorty? I can admit I've definitely told one.
Let me turn my mic off.
All right, but you don't gotta name drop. You can just like say like something along. You don't have to say the exact lie, but you can say something along it. I definitely said one, and I feel really fucked up to this day. But yeah,
man, I just want to say it, bro.
Like, all right,
I'll say it later.
If I share mine, will you share yours next then?
No. It depends how bad it is.
All right, so there's one shorty, not even my ex, another shorty before her. She asked me, how do I word this without sounding like a dickhead? She was like, who he's messing around with? When I tell you Dre is like one of the worst fucking people alive, yo, timing is impeccable. All right, so boom, she asked me, she was like, she asked me, how was it?
Oh.
I was like, how was what? She was like, why are you playing? She was like, how was it? I said, I'm like, shit, you was better than my first. And she was like, excuse me? I'm like, what? She's like, you said I'm better than your first? That should be the best you ever had. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, my name is not Drake, so I can't tell you that song. Oh. And she was like, what? And I'm like, nah, I'm fucking with you. You know that shit wet. That shit was great. I said that to her, right? Yo, as soon as she left, I'm like, I gotta go beat my dick. I swear to God. I didn't bust. I did not come, so I was like, all right, fuck it.
Bro, I never come. Bro, I rarely do, bro.
I feel like shorties is selfish that way. Not all of them, but like they'll get there and then be like my thing is, I have bust quick. I will be man enough to say that. If you have never bust quick, then you missing out. I feel like that shorty either got that good or you just haven't had some in a minute. So I remember once my homie just told me that he did this recently. I'm not gonna say who or what he did exactly, but I'm gonna say my shit. I was fucking with this girl once and I had bust quick and I was like, the fuck? I'm like, yo, didn't we go like 3 hours like yesterday? Like, I went like 2 minutes. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, orgasms have lasted longer than that for people. What the fuck? So I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. Like, I legit told Shorty, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. She was like, it's okay. I'm like, oh, now I'm about to fuck your shit up. So I started, hunching her shit, whatever. And, like, she started coming from when I was giving her head. All right, boom. Then I started getting my shit back together. We went, like, I think another hour and a half. So I'm like, all right. I feel a little better. You know what I mean? Like, it was the same day. So I was very tight at myself at first. I'm like, fuck. Then this shorty asked me if she gave the best head. Yo, that had to be the... Let me just say, I'm a giver rather than a receiver. There's been very few that I feel like have rocked the mic really, really well. Like, I don't really care for that shit, honestly. Like, I like pleasing. Like, I like showing shorties what's up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you got that good, and I'm willing to dive in, you gonna splash. But that's one thing I ain't confident on. My head gets straight. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If shorty, she asked me she was the best. Jay, we've talked about this. I've already told you who I said was definitely top 2, top 3. And she asked me, I was like, yeah, you good? She was like, your voice cracked. I was like, I think my voice just cracked too. Did my voice just not crack just now? I was like, yeah, you good? Like, And she was like, you doing that shit again? I'm like, what? She's like, you're not speaking words, you making sounds. I'm like, that's what you look for. You want a nigga that can't make sounds. Like, yeah, I swear to God, I was so weak. And then there was a time we was on a call, and I was like, that shit was depressing. I swear to God, I was like this, straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, firm, straight, hard, whatever. And I'm like, she was trying to flirt with me. And I'm like, well, yeah, this role play is not about to hype it up. This role play is about to disappoint. He is gone. No, I was like, I don't even want to role play, cause like this is about to be. So she being cute, she being flirty.
This is about to be.
She fucking flirty, being cute and shit, and I'm like,
man, stop it.
I'm like, all right, I was getting it, I was feeling it. Made her come. We was fucking. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I kind of like when we were over and done with, like when me and the shit was over and done with, I had a brief interaction. I don't think I should tell that story.
We here now, nigga.
There was this incident this past December. I almost called it an entanglement again. It was not an entanglement. Last December, where I got invited to a party. I say it don't count. My brother says it counts. Dre says it counts. I'm gonna tell you what it was later, because I'm not saying this on the podcast. But I was like, nah, I don't count, because it was just oral shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. I wasn't looking to be doing anything that night anyway. I came up because of, party. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, all right, we out here. We getting it. So I'm out there. I pull up. Oh. Okay. Fuck it. I'll flirt back. Then something else happened. I'm like, yo, you dead ass? Like, fuck yeah. Like, let's get this shit cracking. Like, I'm desperately trying not to say what it was. But I'm getting hot thinking about the shit. God damn. Anyway, I was just like, that was some good head. I can say that. I don't care if I'm on camera saying that. That was great. But the first person that ever asked me if it was good, I was like, nah. Like, it was all right. But compared to light skin, I'm not pussy anyway. Compared to, all right, there was this light-skinned girl that did it the best. And it's not that one you're thinking of, it's someone else. She was great. Tony Tiger great. But, yeah. What about you? Who? Yo, you're not about to have me having all the stories, bro. Every time I come up here, I got all the good stories. Come on, y'all got some good shit.
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
Stories about what? Just women?
Yeah, nigga.
The lies. Best lie you've told.
I don't even think best and lie should ever be in the same sentence.
Yeah.
All right, what about one of the most fucked up ones? Like the ones that you feel kind of like, I did it, I can't change it, but like, I said it.
So, this was.
Oh my God, that ass cut that shit off. Yeah.
I can't even. I'm thinking about how ironic this shit sounds. I'm talking about later. But it was a girl who went here. And like we
Hey
talked. Yo. Hey, here we go. He's not here. He said you. Bruh.
Anyway, continue.
So I was in her room. We had chilled basically all day. And there was a basketball game and we had like argued over like me being there. She didn't think I should be there. It was crazy. She's like one of those girls I feel like you get turned on when you get hyped.
Oh, that's one of the best shorties. I'm sorry. As toxic as they may sound, that's one of the best. I'm sorry. But continue.
It was weird. It was awkward. It was just like we just fucking screamed at each other and shit. And like she's kind of like settling down. She sat down, turned the TV on. And she's like, "You not gonna come sit over here?" I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." So I went down and sat, and then she started kissing me. I was like, "Okay, I guess it's go time." So
She was like, "I hate you." And you was like, "Fuck you anyway. I hate you." She's like, "I hate you. I love you." And that baby boy shit. What? Yo, shorties be crazy when they be like that. They argue with you just to get some. Yeah, girls always trying to get some ping ping. Always trying to get something, bro. Oh man, I feel like saying ping ping is better than saying some dick sometimes. That just be coming off wild. Pause. That shit just be sounding rough sometimes. Pause. But what about you, Dre? Don't.
Well,
I didn't get to tell my story, nigga.
that's what I was waiting for you to finish, nigga.
Right.
He
I don't want to
interrupted
tell
you.
it no more, man.
No, I looked at Dre because I'm like, I feel very judged. So I'm like, Dre? But I continue.
That's his fault. He segued. You should have stopped it.
I don't feel like telling it.
No. Come on, do it.
I don't even want to tell it.
Yes, you do. Come on.
It's
Tell
your
the
turn.
story.
It's your turn, nigga.
I don't even know if I got one, to be honest with you.
Here we go. Here we go.
The thick bitch. Let's start out with the thick bitch.
It wasn't a lie I told in that situation.
What? Come on.
It wasn't a lie on my end told in that situation.
All right, so tell hers. The fuck?
So, do you want to tell it?
Oh, nah, if
Can
you
I tell
got
him
it.
how it started, bro?
Oh, yeah, please. All right, now we getting somewhere. Yeah, let's get it.
Me and Dre had a classic. He said, what?
Hold on 1 second.
Please hold on for this short little upcoming little video. Thank you very much. We are back in action and live. Continue, Zoe.
All right, so me and Dre had a class together. Dre sat right here. There was a white girl at the very top of the class. You said don't go into details? All right, so there was I already said it, white girl in front of the class.
Don't even blurt it out. It's
when
all
she
right.
was going to her seat every day, we saw this. She's like this tall, the thickest ass he ever seen. Yes.
I may have to slide if you don't, G. Just saying.
Ridiculous, nigga. Jiggled up to the front of the class every day past Dre. One day she came down to Dre and asked him the stupidest question that she could answer. I was like, okay, he wants to fuck with her. How do you open Excel? I'm like, we all know how to open an application, bro.
Wasn't the question.
Yes, it was, bro.
That was not the question.
What was the question, bro?
It was, have I opened the resume thing that we had to open? That was it. Still might have been a stupid ass question. I agree.
Wanted some dick from Drake.
All right, hold on. All right, I want people to comment in this video, females specifically, males too. Just because a shorty come up and say some dumb shit doesn't mean she may be trying to fuck, but she don't know.
Listen, bro.
But hold on.
I got a
but she don't know. But she don't
7'6".
know what. But she don't know what to say to you, or she could do. Or do you think most of that shit is genuine? I believe. Some of y'all just want the dick.
You wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
She was like, and I saw her look down, like the peak of this nigga's crotch area. I guess she liked what she saw, bro.
Wasn't there a shorty that did that to you while you was working too? She just kept staring at you. Yo, this nigga Dre about to fuck him up, bro. I swear to God.
Cause this nigga dressed like an athlete every day, nigga.
Hey man, comfort is gold, man.
He said, "Comfort is gold."
Comfort
I almost got you some ass, but you didn't know what to do.
Right.
I don't know what happened. Actually, I don't know what happened, but
Comfort is gold, man.
Nigga, you told it from your point of view, Dre.
She had a whole nigga, man. She had a whole nigga. I ain't fucking with that
but
shit.
he cheated.
You shouldn't be the one looking at me like that. You shouldn't be the one looking at me like that, my nigga. You shouldn't be the one looking at me like that.
Did I say anything?
You looked at me, nigga.
I'm blind. I literally do not have glasses on. I cannot see worth a damn. You see how thick these fuckers are?
Nigga, I saw the way you just looked at me, my nigga.
I'm looking past you, bro.
I know that look,
I can't
nigga.
see.
That you out of all the people who do not deserve the look that you just
I
gave
really
me,
don't.
my nigga.
I really don't. That's the crazy shit. But you live and you learn. Never again.
I want to make sure they hear me. When I say this, nigga, look, you don't know how easily you probably could have got some ass from her, bro. Like, I wish you would have just.
We all going to hell.
Gave you that lotion, bro. You should have did some shit this nigga would have did.
Nah.
Some smooth line or some shit.
I don't got no smooth shit like that, bro. Some shit just be out the ass. I swear to God. Like, I be looking at myself sometimes like, yo, how did the fuck did I almost pull that? Or how the fuck did I pull that? Or how the fuck did I do that? Like, I question a lot of my shit. Like, my brother, real talk, I had homies and brothers that would not let us, like, was it you, Dre? They didn't want me to get back in the car until I spoke to the shorty. I'm like, yo, I'm not pussy, bro. I just don't want to talk to her. They would not let me get back in the car until I spoke to her in front of a fucking cookout. And I'm like, yo, look, I'm going to talk to you just because, like, I don't want my homies on my dick, but you bad anyway. I'm going to let you know. I just think you look really good. And I don't know if you got a man's or not. I'm not trying to be that kind of nigga, but you look good. I just wanted to let you know in the most respectful way I could. And she was like, I appreciate that. She's like, no, I don't have a man. I'm like, too bad. You're missing out. And I walked away. I know they don't know that's what I told her, but I'm like, all right, you're missing out. You need a nigga in your life. Don't mean it gotta be me. But no, there was this one girl. I legit, oh my God. I legit did that with my words. Trying to talk to her at fucking, I went to this, I forgot what clothing factory it was, but I went there and she was working. She looked gorgeous, brown skin, long hair. And I'm looking, I'm like, I know I don't know you, but can I get to? Like, that's all I was thinking as I was getting to the register. And I was hoping I would get to her shit. So I go or whatever. And I don't like trying to look flashy because I feel like that's when niggas fuck up. But I had just got paid and I still had money in my car and I had cash in my wallet too. And I bought that. I got me a couple fits, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, how much I owe you? And I'm like this. I never felt so fucking happy to look like I had a lot of money on me. You know what I mean? I don't carry cash. So that was just like the one time I was really able to just do that. Only time I carry cash is if I'm getting a tattoo. You know what I mean? That's it. But, yeah, like, she was not interested in any of that. And I'm like, You know what she asked me? She was like, I like your talisman. She was like, is that one Celtic? I was like, yeah, it's a Gaelic thing. She's like, are you? I was like, no, I'm not Irishman, but I like to tell other people that I am. And she was like, how you do that? I'm like, same way I start talking like this. Some things is just real, some things aren't. You gotta figure it out. And she's like, so are you being real or are you just trying to flirt with me? Have a good day. I was like, she called me out. I started to flirt, but I'm like, lost me there. Like I said, I could be real pussy sometimes, and sometimes, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad. I wish I was uber confident all the time. I lied. Having, your ego checked and below the ego is healthy. But I feel like if I was confident in the times I should have been, I would have had a kid by now. Let me not even say that. I would have had kids. Multiple S's. Yeah. This beat is my recital. Her body's very vital. I rocked her rhyme, I checked her time, and now I gotta go. Bye-bye. She got pregnant. Let me stop.
Where was that going?
I don't know. I just fucking started doing that Run DMC. It's tricky shit, and I lost my head.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a question for y'all. I'm really curious. Okay. Say you got a girlfriend, right? And you guys are fucking doing what you do. You love the girl. She's pregnant. How would you expect her to tell you versus how would you want her to tell you?
I expect her to
Straight
tell
up.
me-
Straight up, like Travis Scott.
Straight up.
What?
Oh shit! I just said myself, but
All right. So you said straight up?
Straight up, yeah.
So how do you mean straight up?
I just keep it 100.
Like, baby, I'm pregnant. Just like that?
All right. I'm like, we'll deal with it.
All right. Not we'll deal with it. Damn.
What?
That nigga sound like fetus deletus real quick. All right. What about you, Zoe?
oh, how I would expect her to tell me is like we plan to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh baby, we just got pregnant. Hooray! How I want. That's pretty much the same way as I want is the way I expect.
Okay. I feel like depending on the shorties like I've messed with, I feel like they would be. I don't want to say like they would come off. I think they would come off worried, not realizing how I would react. Cause I love kids. I would love to have kids of my own someday. You know what I mean? I really would love to have kids of my own someday. Hopefully like four kids. I think that's a good number. And I'm like, I personally feel like depending on how my shorty is, like I feel a lot of the shorties I've dealt with and been with, I feel like they would probably be like really anxious to tell me, like not realize how I'm gonna react, like probably think I'm gonna be happy, but they're unsure of how I'm gonna react as a whole. What I want to have a shorty that fucking tells me I'm pregnant in the most funny or elaborate way. You know what I mean? Like, go buy baby clothes or some shit and fucking pretend you bought me something. Like, go get baby clothes and get a PS5 box and put the bitch in there. First off, nah, don't do that. I will fuck you up. Yo, nah, don't do that. I will beat your ass. This shit like that. Make me think you got me a PS5. Oh, I can't ever have a PS5, huh? Copy. Now I gotta get all this formula. Fucking dumbass baby. I'm just playing. But nah, I would like something goofy. I want my girl to have pizzazz, some kind of fly. I would love that. Some kind of like, like if we sad, like if I'm sad about something, cheer me up. Like we about to bring a life into this bitch. I'm not gonna let no nigga around her. Oh damn, I said her again. I'm definitely about to have daughters, bro. I want sons so bad. I want them both, but
You got too many hoes, my nigga.
Nah, I don't got any hoes. I don't know why you snickering. I could talk to whoever and still not be dating or fucking.
Oh, this gotta play before it's done, right? Before I switch, right?
The fuck? That sounded like a little Teletubby queef or some shit. Oh my
Video
God.
game sound. See?
It's a Mario.
I wish you did sound design for our game. That's unrelated.
Told you y'all niggas should have hired me.
I'm so weak.
How much you need?
He said, how much you need? I need about 8.
Y'all niggas offer.
5 grand stars and 3 Michelin.
What? Ooh, excuse me. I would take that. I would take that. Shoot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you play copyrighted beats?
No. Well, we could, but I'm not doing that shit.
However, since this sounds like I don't want to do another 3-hour podcast, so we're gonna wrap this shit the fuck up. This has been great. This has been fun. Do y'all have any last words before we get the fuck out of here?
I'm a virgin. Yo, bitch, shut the fuck up. No one asked you. But they need to know I'm a virgin. Not after tonight, baby. I promise you, I'm gonna get it good, D. You promise, Daddy? Yeah, promise, bitch. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my imaginary.
You were on camera. That would have worked on.
Nah, I know I'm on camera. I know I'm on camera, nigga. Like, that was the whole goof of it, you know, the whole acting shit, focusing on one side and then switching.
My fault.
I'm sorry, we're lame. We're all lame. We're all very fucking lame.
You got any last words, bro?
You got any last words?
Nah.
All right, get this nigga. Whoa, let me stop. Yo, the way you said, you got any last words? Nah, you sound creepy as fuck, dog. Nigga said, whoopty. I'm the boogeyman and now I'm coming to get you. I'm gonna scare the fuck out of my kids someday. I'm gonna do that crazy shit to mess with their heads and then laugh at them. I feel like my kids aren't gonna be scared of shit though. I feel like they're just gonna be scared when they see me first thing in the morning. Ah, he's ugly. No, let me stop.
Nah. They're gonna be like, this is a big nigga. Who's this big nigga here?
Oh, this big grizzly bear looking ass nigga walking up to my fucking crib, nigga. Like, who the fuck is this nigga, son?
Dude, I could just imagine having a son. Yo, could you? Nah, real talk before we end off. Last question for sure. We have sons. We are all tall. Zoe, you what, like 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah.
Dre, you what, like 6 foot, 6'1"?
Depends on what day it is. I could be 6'3".
Nigga, are you 6'1" or 6'2"? Said the pretty boy did this one.
All right, I'm like 6'3", with like depending on the sneakers, I'm 6'4". But I feel like we are tall. Imagine us having sons, and they get 16, or whatever age y'all was when y'all started getting.
Well, my son's gonna be skinny as shit, so I mean, I don't.
Hey, nah, but that nigga try to like, you try to body that nigga, he just gonna look at you like, yeah, nigga, what's up?
Now, if my kid turn out like you, I'm gonna be like, oh shit. Hey. So I'm gonna have to bring in some outside help to fuck this nigga up.
Nigga, some bring some outside help. Hold on.
Like,
I done dropped some shit.
I know his hands on the experience is mine, so I have an advantage. But I'll be old by then. I don't know what will happen.
I'm training my kids young. I'm training. If I have multiple, I'm training them both. Son, daughter, I'm training them. They gonna fucking. It's not gonna be boot camp. I'm not gonna violate, but I want them to know how to defend themselves.
When they're out on the street, yeah.
Start them off in martial arts young, really young, and whatever they start falling in love with, I'm gonna help them get to what they want. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna start wrapping it up. I did a lot of talking, and now it's time for me to shut the fuck up. But my name is Travis. You guys can find me on Instagram at
Talk to Mike, sir.
My bad. My name is Travis. Once again, you can find me on Instagram, my personal at the King Bread from Queens. Once again, that's the King Bread from Queens. No underscores, no periods, none of that. And if you want to follow my company account, which you definitely should, like, share, comment. We'll definitely get some more footage and more stuff out there. If you have an art, if you have a talent, a passion, or a skill, or a trade you want to show the world you can do, my account is not where it is, or is not where it's. My account is not where the whole world will see it. But someday, with your help and with your talent and our shares of what you have, we can take everything by storm in the most healthiest and strongest way possible. So go ahead and go on Instagram, like, share, comment at the Kings Queens Project Co. Create, design, and employ for the future. Fuck. Wow. You can cut that. Ruined it, man.
And you can follow me on Instagram, young Pluto_8.
Oh, before I forget, I am doing requests. If you are a singer, actor, or dancer, or anybody like that follows the show, please hit the business account at the King Bread from Queens on Instagram. At the King's Queens Project Company on Instagram. If you are trying to write a song and need a songwriter, definitely hit me up. I have experience writing songs in multiple genres: pop, Latino American, Spanglish. What do you call it? Pop, country, hip hop, whatever you need. Let me know. I'm your guy for the job. I have mixed ears. I love jazz. I love all of that. Publicizing the whole ghostwriting thing now because I've already started, and my work does not come cheap, but my work does come beautifully. I'm a great writer, and with me by your side, you're gonna do very well. So once again, thank you for letting me plug that, Dre.
All right. If you are now listening to this on any platform, morning, noon, night, or indifferent, you can always listen to us on all podcasting platforms such as YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, at the DZN Podcast, DZN Podcast, and on YouTube, DZN Podcast Network, and on all social media platforms. You can follow us at DZN Podcast and on Instagram at d.z.n.podcast. This thing is like rock, paper, scissors. And you can follow me on Instagram at retrod.r.e. And if you need some beats, holla at me on Instagram. And yeah, we, retrosoundwavmedia, my company that I own and purchased this year, we got a lot of shit coming. So Phantom Swami already got his project out. Go listen to that on all streaming platforms. KCWP. That is out on all streaming platforms. And also, his videos just dropped Friday. So search up KCWP Full Dive. So yeah.
Man, play that beat you was playing earlier, bro.
Right.
On the album.
Oh, also, before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, my first book will be out either by the second and last week of December or the second week of January. It's called Just So You Know. It's my story and a bunch of my friends' stories. You're going to laugh. You're going to love it. Just keep your eye out. Just So You Know by Travis Stokes. Yours truly.
All right. Thank y'all for listening to the DZN Podcast in the morning, noon, and night whenever you're listening to this. And we will catch y'all on the motherfucking next one. Oh, make sure to follow Nas on Instagram at nv.z_.
One more time.
nv.z_. You can follow Nas and follow the rest of us at me, retrod.r.e, and Zoe Young _Pluto 08, and the podcast d.z.n.podcast. And make sure to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, DZN Podcast Network. And yeah, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your sister, your grandmother, your alive, dead, or indifferent, your spiritual ancestors. Tell all of them that we exist and we out here for real. And we coming every Monday. DZN Podcast. We out of here.
No doubt.
Click the side button.